Welcome everyone. We're back with totally on time, no delay
Hello.
whatsoever. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Boring.
Nothing is wrong. Do not
Oh
look.
God,
37
why did
people
that
have
happen?
entered.
Sorry. Something
You did not just say that.
something just came over on
Everything
monitor.
is fine.
So yeah, we're back on time. Everything as planned. Nothing went wrong. Everything is okay. Let's maybe kick off with a brief summary. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm Shy. Hello. I will be your dungeon master. You guys can introduce
Hello.
yourselves.
I'm Moon. OW.
Underscore, you forgot.
I'm Super Kawaii Desu Princess. Fuck weebs.
俺は
God damn.
俺は英国マフヌさんお願いします
Well, hi there. I'm Steve. I'm just happy to be here, guys. Thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome.
Yo, I'm a barb. I don't know the fuck I'm mad about any fucking more.
You're just mad.
And
Oh,
we're going to be wrapping up, hopefully, this week with the last episode of Temple of the Lava Bears. But for any of you who are joining us right at the end here, allow me to briefly overview what you've missed, which is kind of a lot, but I'll try to do my best. So, get your lube out. Let's go. In a little old forest somewhere, there is tucked away at the base of a mountain, a town called Swassen, who recently was subject to a whole lot of bad shit. Number one being a lot of tremors, earthquakes, and other supernatural bad events. Number two, a random mysterious cult showed up a couple of weeks ago, bothered everyone seemingly with their presence, and then left under mysterious circumstances. And with them went a bunch of other villagers as people randomly started disappearing all around the town, fearing the worst, and of course, in dire need of assistance. A call for help was sent out to anybody and anyone who was able and willing to assist. And our lovely players, as you just were introduced to, were the ones who
Expert
Asterisk.
adventurers.
were the ones who answered that call. They went looking inside of the volcano, as was really their only lead, and found that there was not only a cult trying to summon a demon, but also they had been sacrificing people and kobolds to gain entrance into the lower levels of a temple that lay within the bowels of the volcano. After much exploration and discovery, they realized that this cult was on the side of this horrible creature called the Defiler, whose intention has always been to obliterate and destroy and murder gods, one of which seemed to be trapped within the bowels of this volcano, or trapped somewhere. And our adventuring party, of course, sought to find out more, and now they find themselves in the shrine room of the temple within the volcano, having just unlocked a passage to the heart of the volcano, which I will remind you about briefly. Where last we left off, you all had just figured out how to enter into the Holy of Holies, the chamber beyond, the chamber that leads into the heart of the volcano. You, most recently, last session, figured out that you must be a high priest or imitate the high priest or somehow pass as the high priest of Pele, this god who apparently had been trapped in the volcano. And in your search to do so, you acquired the former high priest's staff, his voice, and his robes, trading nothing of value along the way. I'm sure everything is fine.
What?
Nothing of
I lost
value.
one of my
Everything is
eyes.
fine. Nothing. Everything is fine.
I don't have
That's-
stereo vision anymore.
We lost the ring. That's the most important thing, right? Nothing else
man,
was-
I gave
With-
him the didgeridoo too.
Left eye
With all
is
of this,
a
you guys
socket.
entered into the shrine of the temple, stirred the magma pool in the middle of it, and observed as the magma began to bubble and hiss. Smoke flew off of the surface of the magma as the bubbles became increasingly large. You watched as the level of the magma slowly lowered. Once it reached a certain depth, you saw that the magma drained into holes in a large circular brass door. The door, made of 3 equal parts, had 1 hole per section. Once all of the magma had drained away, the sections slowly rotated and retracted into the walls of the now empty magma pit. Below lay the heart of the mountain, shimmering with white light and thick, noxious sulfuric fumes. Below was a shaft that descended straight down into the base of the mountain. Once the door fully opened, pieces of a spiraling black staircase extended from the walls of and beneath the open magma pit. Their pieces came together to form a singular staircase that descended down into the bright light and surrounding darkness. From beneath, you heard a scream so loud and so vicious that pierced through the air and brought chills to your bones. An immortal cry of fury that surely will haunt you and the rest of your nightmares, except for those of you who cannot dream anymore, until the end of your days. Mhm.
Okay.
That's it.
Go on. Okay.
However, before heading down into there, the ingenious idea of taking maybe a rest was thrown out, and as time is not of the essence, as the volcano certainly isn't constantly threatening to erupt at any moment, you decided to do that. So you did that. We did some resting, some experience was handed out, and you guys leveled up, which is fantastic.
Yay.
Clap.
When you guys finish your rest, not only is this still happening, but
Oh god.
Taule
I've got that muted.
and Damien, I believe you guys had, or was it Damien?
Damien?
Taule and Psycho.
Psycho.
You had
It was Psycho.
exchanged something for the voice of the former high priest, right? After the rest,
Yeah.
that's no longer the
Yeah.
case. And Taule, you have your eye back. Psycho, you can reverse the shit that happened with your stats. Somehow,
Oh, fuck
and
yeah.
through whatever crazy magical means that he did it in the first place, you receive a mental message from the Oracle. He says, "I have been instructed to refund our last exchange. I am being told you will not need it. If you have any other exchanges, however, you know how to find it." So your shit is back to
I
normal.
suppose I could have. All right. In that case, I believe I get the
No,
ring
you
back.
drew a card for the ring. Or sorry, for the
Oh.
voice.
I
Yes.
drew a card.
That was the thing that screwed with your
Voice.
stats.
What? The...
Your strength and your constitution flopped.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right, now I
Yeah.
fucking change my health again.
Sorry about that.
Seems
I'm not sorry.
It's fine. I know. All right, down to 62 health from 74.
It's an ungodly amount of health. What the fuck?
You have 30 more HP than I do.
Everything swaps yet again.
So, that's fixed, and Nothing else that you guys can tell is different.
Whoa, spooky.
Can we talk to the Oracle? Really quick
If you'd
while
like to
it's
go visit the
going down?
Oracle, yes.
I want to infect him.
Oh,
I thought
he
he was
sent a
talking to us
message, so
remotely. We
technically
can
you
talk back.
do get a chance to respond.
Fuck you!
Arigato.
Taking my eye back now! Ah!
I believe you only have 50
That wasn't too
words.
many.
You will
Don't
not
worry.
get-
Don't worry, guys, if you can't see it yet, I am about to fix that for you. I believe that should be just fine. Alright. Give it a sec for all the textures, them high-res textures to load in. There you go.
Fancy.
Very high res.
Yes, but if you would like to, well, I guess if that's all that you had to say to the Oracle, then I guess you needn't say anything else, anything further.
I flip him off too, but he can't see it. But he can tell.
I
Through
saw
my words
that.
And I'm totally flipping him off.
Mental image.
Ah! This is a very kind gesture from where I am from. It is very obliging to your kindness. Fuck you!
Anything further? Okay, I thought not.
No.
Do you hear that?
The lava inside of the volcano that.
No.
What?
What?
The lava is telling a story. Of nature.
Oh god.
Of magic. Of a god.
You're going crazy.
At which point you'll see me stand up, and you'll begin to see mystical flames begin to go around me that almost look like magma.
He really has gone crazy. Yeesh.
He was the cultist the whole time! Not you!
Hear her calls. I can feel this mountain shake. Not just this mountain, it's an emotion. It's like a beating heart. Pele, I will save you. I accept your gift.
Well, that's ominous.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Orc,
Hmm.
don't you already worship a god?
I also have questions about that.
What does your god think about you cheating on him or her? I forget it, I guess. I'm not quite
Gods
sure.
have spoken. That my domain does not matter. Nothing matters while this thing still lives.
Fair
While
enough.
the devourer stays.
Devouring.
I
You mean the defiler?
I feel something burning in my chest.
Is
Let's
it
go.
lust? Oh, okay.
Is it your skin? Because
At which point
It's pretty
I'm
hot
just
down
going-
here.
At which point, fuck, dude, it's hard to RP. Okay. At which point, I would like to take the head of the group, and I would like to just walk towards the direction that
Wait, hold on, I need to change my
Feels-
underwear.
the most comfortable to me.
Wait!
This, of course,
I know.
just being RPing shy.
I shall follow behind for once.
I changed my clothes right there. And then I realized I have no clothes to change.
I was
into,
about
and
to
I get
ask.
Back into my original clothes.
Oh,
Are you
damn
right
it!
behind me, Akog?
Hmm?
Are you right behind me?
I'm right behind you, yes.
While you stand within 5 feet of me, you feel odd. Different.
Oh shit, I'm American now.
Hey, brother.
You feel an odd wave almost pass over you. Your body almost cools with the temperature.
It's hot
It's really odd.
in like a cool kind of way.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I'm go-
it's just
That's
hot enough
warm.
not to be uncomfortable.
Get your head out
Yeah.
of the gutters. God.
So
It-
it's warm.
yes.
Yeah.
No, it's hot.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna deliberately stay within 5 feet of him then.
I'm gonna.
And.
Go ahead.
Mhm. No, go ahead.
Sorry. I'm gonna pull Steve back. And like, Steve, do you know what's going on?
Steve has his face in his notebook and he's drawing something. He goes, what? What? Huh?
What's going on?
We're going to save a goddess, or going to kill a goddess, or going to kill a god, or kill a god slave, something. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Okay. Okay.
So,
I'm doing
Who goes
pirouettes in
first?
place.
You see these guys? They know what they're doing. We're fine.
I'll go
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
super cool
Yeah.
pirouette when he says that.
I'm following behind Gruk. And on the way, I'm going to pull out my Odachi. And I will put a hand on Gruk's shoulder. For this fight, if you would please. This weapon could use the pressing.
Do it on mine instead. He had his
Oh.
turn. It's not fair.
I'll give you all the blessing of Pele and show you powers of your wildest dream. At which point I will cast Elemental Weapon on you, Psycho. And I'll give you +1 enchantment, and I'll give you, say, 1d4 lightning damage, because that sounds weeb.
Yes! Okay, I've got Raigeki again.
And god damn it, dude, you make me regret it.
Why'd you say lightning, man? Anything else?
Don't worry, I had one
And-
prepared for Ace as well.
At this point, I am going to look to. I'm going to look to the following people: Tale,
Mm.
Tale,
Hello.
myself, and Steve.
Huh?
You watch as I look to each and every one of you, and a mystical flame will begin to encumbrance you, and it'll begin to sink into your chest. You watch as your body ever so slightly grows bigger. Each one of you gain.
I don't even know what he's doing. I didn't give him that shit. Oh, okay, cool.
That's 8. 8 at the 3rd level.
Josh is like, I don't know what's happening, dude. Am I the DM here?
So you guys have 10 more points of maximum HP added for 8 hours.
Maximum.
This is maximum, yes. So you
Wow.
can regain these hit points. So Moon, your hit points should be 50 right
Wow.
now.
Okay.
Hey, who let
I
who let
did it.
Owen Wilson into this stream?
Hmm.
Anyways,
God damn it,
Damien's gonna look sad.
Steve goes, okay, that was. Please stop
I'm
touching.
going.
Do it again. It felt
I am
so
going
good.
to turn to Damien and put a hand on his shoulder. Take out my potion of greater healing. Hand it to him. This will be of greater use to you than it will be to me. Wait, you're the barbarian, wrong person. I turn to Gruk and hand it to him.
Wait.
He doesn't like you. How does it feel to be denied, even in the face
Hand
of
it to
death?
Steve. In fact, and you watch as I take off my cloak.
he is assimilated in the volcano's heat. He dies.
Now, this
JK.
is well.
Wrong cloak! Wrong cloak!
I'll take off my cloak and I'll say, one of you can have this as well. And I'll just hand it to you, and I'll just keep walking normally.
Steve, what did you get me? Everyone's giving everyone everything.
I didn't get
Alright.
anything.
Alright, you know what I got you guys?
What?
I'm gonna take my notebook and I'm gonna flip it around. and there's a picture of the party.
Oh God.
Hold on.
Hang on. I need to grab this. Hold on.
Hold on.
There is an
Is there an
actual
actual
illustration of the party that he has made. Hold on, stream. Give me half a second.
Okay.
Oh, fucking tears!
An anime body pillow.
Made by yours truly and none other than paint.
Oh shit, dude!
Oh my god.
I spit on his drawing.
This is horrible! I'm gonna die down here!
I
hate
continue
you.
walking
So
with
hard
Grug.
on it. What is that even? Why is there poop behind me? I don't get it.
Steve, it looks just like me.
By the way, if anybody wants my clip, there you go.
Okay.
Post and roll.
That is a
Carry
minuscule
his
difference
poke,
from mine,
poke
so
boy.
that'll be okay. But yeah. Last minute prep, I guess, guys.
Oh, this is why you asked me if I had any defining features. I told him I had big ears.
I didn't know how to make Taule stand out.
You could have made him bald, like gleaming off of his head.
I should have done the glint.
He's wearing eyeshadow for some reason.
Beautiful.
All right.
So, yeah.
I
Okay.
am ready.
Can I
have
just
anything I
get
can do to
a
prep, so.
marching order?
I'm in front.
Rock, Psycho.
I'll be like right. I'll be right behind.
Well, let's march up our characters like this on the actual map that we
Okay.
can see, so we can
Yeah.
see.
Well-
I'll take up the rear, friends. Don't worry. Come back.
Further back.
I don't know what they're doing.
Why are we going that way? Hello?
I was trying to get behind him.
There we go.
That was good. Where's Damien?
Where the fuck are we? Where are we going?
Excuse me, make a room.
We're going
like
this
this
way. This way here.
All right, well,
Okay.
Moon, I want your spot. Move,
Come
Taule.
on.
Okay, fine. Hey, Steve. What mind if I do?
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready.
I pull out my drums, and I like, it's got like a strap, and I put them around my shoulders, and I begin beating my drums.
Let's go, friends! It's time to become God!
I still don't know what he's talking about.
All right. Where is? There it is.
I would like to be 10 feet back from the tanks if, if that's in a consideration.
By the way,
The
no cloak on.
the staircase
perfectly fine.
spirals downward
Yeah.
into the heart of the mountain. Passing through the angular brass doors that formed at the bottom of the pool of magma, the staircase descends as one cylindrical shaft. The stairs themselves are smooth and shiny like polished black stone. The black walls are covered in ancient carvings wrought by tools forged through the ages. These carvings, both elaborate and primitive, portray Pele amid divine acts, both bountiful and destructive. Above one stair, she stands atop a mountain using holy fire to blast an incoming meteor into so many cinders, until they reach the ground. Above several others, she stands on the back of a dragon, tearing teeth out of its mouth as it flies and gouts fire, affixing them to a flaming spear. In yet another place, she directs a score of bears as they tear apart an army of orcs or similar humanoids. From the center of the shaft, a bright light shines from below, glowing increasingly bright and hot as you descend. This cylinder is about, it's like 20 feet wide, with a 5-foot wide cylinder of nothing in like the center of the spiral going down, and it's just like a bright white heat and light that just illuminates this entire chamber from the bottom up. As you guys are descending... Okay, cool.
Skipping, not descending. I'm skipping behind them.
Suddenly, a fierce tremor racks the entire mountain, threatening to throw you off your feet. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws. Yes.
Really? You're gonna throw this at me?
Yes.
Really? Why do you hate me?
With style.
Wait, why is it a single line? Hang on. Team?
I'm gonna
Oh,
take.
I see. I see it. Never mind.
I'm gonna take a page out of Towley's book.
Uno momento. Hold up. Okay. Here we go.
So I fall off to my death.
That's what I like to see.
Fantastic. So if you rolled a 12 or lower, you failed. Or sorry, no. If you rolled
Yep.
11 or lower, you failed. The 12 successes.
Literally
or
only me.
successes. Succeeds. You...
Okay.
Alright, guys. Let's go. Walks off badass.
So, because there are so many walls around here and the stairs are quite thick, there's only like this small...
Hold on. Tell them
Oh
the
yeah, I
truth.
know.
They can't do that.
Only Gruck is the one who failed, but it isn't. The rolls are not too big of a deal. Gruck is the only person who failed. You stumble a little bit as you're walking down the stairs, but they are quite thick, and the only hole for you to fall down currently is a 5-foot wide cylinder, or 5-foot diameter cylinder, that is not so large that is precarious. You do, however, tumble down several sets of stairs and slam up against the wall, taking 4 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, guys. Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Why are we letting the old orc lead us? I don't understand. He's so clumsy and fat and old. Get up!
No reason
Fine.
for that.
It's fine.
I'll
Shake
just
it
shake
off.
my head.
Can you even read? How many of you are
You all-
illiterate? Hold on.
I'm more
How many
literate
people
than
read-
everyone right now.
Oh yeah? I don't believe you.
I adjust my glasses.
Oh right.
100 or so feet
Peter?
down the stairs, the wall of the shaft abruptly comes to an end. The stairs continue to spiral down without any visible supports or handrails through the center of an immense cavern. The outer walls of this cavern seem to be hundreds of feet away from you, but are distorted by the air which ripples, shimmers with immense heat. The walls glow a magnificent red-orange color, and below you an immense lake of magma extends in every direction, its surface bubbling and churning, throwing up cinders and chunks of semi-solid stone that bounce and bob and deform on its surface. Perhaps 100 or 2 feet below you, you begin to see an island hazily through the heat. It is difficult to make out. The stairs also get thinner as they descend down this way, and you are now on a 10-foot diameter spiral with no gap in the middle to fall through. So it's just a 5-foot wide spiral that just kind of encircles itself.
Wow. What is this?
I don't know, but I heard of my family used to practice this, my friends, and I see that it's finally come in handy. Step on a crack, break your mother's back. Be careful, friends.
My mother is dead.
Rightfully so.
Don't
If she
desecrate
could
her
see what
corpse.
her son has become, I would die too!
Did she step on too many cracks?
That is one way of putting it, yes.
As you guys continue, you hear another shriek. It is just as terrifying, if not louder than the last, and causes you to shudder and freeze.
Wakazan!
Just as the shriek pierces through the air, and the entire mountain begins to shudder and quake once again. Another dex save, please. No handrails this time.
Yes.
Oh god.
It's time. It's time. Ready for this shit? Yeah, that's what I like to see.
I attempt to avoid any cracks at this point in time, but I don't know.
I continue pirouetting.
Go ahead and choose to re-roll that. Okay,
Hmm.
alright. I'm gonna cut the table.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Do I have
Are you level 6?
Indomitable yet?
Then yes.
Yes.
Alright, well, never
not
mind.
Indomitable's level
You do
9.
not have it. Unfortunate.
My whole team's going to die.
Then a 13 out of 12. Let's go.
Wait, you rolled it worse
So,
than me.
who rolled lower than 12?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yo.
You fall some more, but I will give your party around you a chance to catch you. This isn't me pulling punches. Trust me, I am not pulling any punches. There's plenty of more shit down below that you will have to reckon with, but you are going to take some damage. So who? This is why I asked you for the order. Who are the two that are falling? Gruck.
I was in front, and I.
Oh, okay.
I was in front as well.
Damien.
I
You get.
also fell.
You get an. Oh, you also fell.
Yeah, I felt it.
Ah, yes.
Rolled a natural one.
Wait.
I felt the
Damien,
worst, probably.
Don't you have advantage because of danger sense?
I will say that
Oh.
this
Against-
this is definitely an
That's
effect that you are aware of. So I will allow it.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
That still
Another natural
fails.
one.
So
I did say that Steve is 10 feet. So
Okay.
Taole, I will give you an opportunity to catch Damien. Damien, I'll give you an opportunity to catch Psycho. And Psycho, I'll give you an opportunity to catch excuse me, Gruck. You are not falling
Oh,
off of the
exactly.
staircase. It is merely a matter of how far down the staircase you are falling. If you roll significantly bad, like a 1, you might be falling pretty far, like off the staircase.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to immediately cast Featherfall on Damien, but Taole
Okay,
will
cool.
certainly not
So,
try to save him. Other
you
than
can
that.
target up to 3 people.
Well, okay. Then I
Okay, so
Featherfall
you guys fall.
everyone!
So Featherfall is only active while you're in the air, and so you cast it. They fall gently until they hit the stairs, and they would stumble but catch themselves and land normally. So you not only do you save them from
Alright.
falling off of the steps, just as they begin to stumble, you stop them from falling whatsoever.
Yes. Turn around and gaze upon your savior, Taole of the North.
And I'll beat my drums a couple of times.
Pay homage to me!
You can.
I walk over and I slap Taole on the ass.
Yes, more! Please!
You can
And then
target
I
up
will
to
turn.
5. So.
Up to 5?
If you want, all of us can have it.
Yes.
Well, it wears off as soon as they touch the ground. So
Continuing.
Oh, thank you, Taole.
You're welcome. Mhm.
I'm not saying thank you.
You'll thank me later, don't worry.
And I can.
Okay.
we
I
can
like your
continue
brazenness. No, like, rope or shit. Nah, fuck it. Just walk. You already said it. You're walking.
onwards. Well, I'm gonna. No,
It's what
I
we're
mean,
rocking.
I'm not doing the rope. What I am doing
Good.
is being careful from here
Good.
on out, preparing myself
Well,
for any
descending
more
down,
tremors.
you make it to the island without any more screeching or any more tremors. Descending to the island in the middle of the sea
God
of
damn it.
magma, you find it covered in mist. Let me move you guys over there.
can I do a front flip off of the stairs onto the island?
Oh.
This is
As you descend and you
fucking
begin,
cool.
as the island comes more clearly into view, Gruck, this looks incredibly familiar to you. Too familiar. You've seen this before, and then just as you remember, You remember what you have forgotten. The Triskelion.
The dream starts
But
coming back.
the
into my head
image
for a little bit.
dissipates. You no longer need to remember it anymore. You have found it.
This is it.
This
This is where we should be.
Why?
The Triskelion.
What is that?
It's from my nightmares.
What nightmares?
From the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why is there a mist? I feel
Well,
like that's
allow
not
me to
possible.
tell you why there is mist
Or
and
is it?
how that is possible. Descending
Magic.
to the small island in the Sea of Magma, you find it covered in mist, perhaps 200 feet across. Black, vaguely humanoid bones with strange chitinous deformities and fanged horned skulls litter the ground like rocks on a beach. A demon army cut down by the power of a living god. The remains of a building stand at the center of the island, but these are now little more than a foundation. Stairs and flagstones mark the remains of a shrine long leveled in an ancient battle. Two fiercely posed statues of bears, maybe 15 feet tall, mark where the entrance to the shrine once stood. At its center, a dome of black ice cracks and sputters rapidly, sublimating and reforming, fed by beams of dark energy from the edges of the island. There, two huge skeletal demons stand facing the dome, their arms outstretched and bowed in concentration. Waves of energy roll off their hands, feeding the ice. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, another tremor racks the chamber. The ice splinters slightly at its edges, and a peal of rage and anguish fills the air of the island, but it does not break. You watch as the ice reforms itself over the cracks and continues to hold shape.
I think that's where we need to go.
I also think that's where we need to go. This
Good
place
idea.
is amazing.
We'll kill the undead, melt the ice, and the goddess will be free. Right? Right, guys?
What do we do when the goddess is free?
Die, I think? We're martyrs now,
Fight.
Steve.
Oh,
We can
Okay.
fight the not defiler. My apologies. Yeah, the defiler.
Can
I
I?
thought she was gonna fight the defiler.
Steve, there comes
Yeah.
a time in every man's life, and I know you're barely a man because you're a kobold, but you need to understand there are causes greater than you that you must once sacrifice yourself for so as to stand greater in the future.
No, I'm
My
fine
eyes will
with
go extraordinarily wide as I stare at Tale. Who are you?
But he's gonna go first. No,
Oh, okay. there you
everyone else. I will watch and play the dirge of your funeral and send you one cast off as I make my glorious escape back up the stairs.
What about that god
Ora
slave?
momento.
Is that coming into play?
Well, once the goddess Pele is free, she will see that I, the lone survivor of our group, is truly worthy of divinity and transfer her powers unto me, knowing that she is not strong enough to survive here.
Then you'll fight the defiler.
Shall we, at the very least, attempt to sneak upon these people?
So I was
how
about to
far are we
ask if
down
you guys
from the
can
platform?
politely place your tokens at the middle, that circle in the middle of the triangular island.
Whoa.
Oh, there's nowhere to hide for a sneaky guy.
Would you guys like to
Sure
see?
isn't.
Would you guys like to see what this looks
Their
like? By
dice
the
are
way,
turned to us, though. Sure.
sorry,
sir.
Yes.
I forgot that I had a.
I can
for
hide.
this.
I can hide behind you.
Well, the way elves apparently can
So
hide in,
this
like,
picture is
fog,
slightly
like,
inaccurate,
foliage and
as the
stuff, so-
position of the bear statues are indeed directly in front of the ice dome, right over here where they should be, and it is slightly on like a raised platform with stairs there. But those skeletons are in the corners, the opposite corners of the island, channeling their arcane energy, the black, smoky, wispy energy that you see coming off of their hands all the way to the ice dome. You might ask, Shy, those images, the tokens that you're using on the thing look nothing like those skeletons. Fuck off. They are
They're
bowed,
bowed, at
black,
least. That's
and
pretty
bony,
good.
so it's close enough.
They look like
Wait, what? Oh.
The Sphinxes.
I see now.
No, that's pretty clever. actually.
So are we still on the
It is.
stairs? Or
You are
we,
now
like,
at the
now
at,
on the platform.
on the
I'm
bottom
assuming
of
we
the.
came up.
You're now on the island. The stairs still go all the way up, but you have made it off of the stairs.
So that means that I could hide behind the big thing of ice.
There doesn't seem to be any room back there, but I mean, maybe.
Oh.
I can hide right now because I have a racial trait that lets me attempt to hide in effects like this.
Yeah, but
Aren't you a small
Steve-
creature so you can hide behind medium creatures?
Yes. But I'm assuming that everyone's going to go charging off into battle, and I don't want to be in melee range. So it's
Speaking
gonna
of
be-
which,
it's gonna be-
You do not
it's
see
gonna be a
anything,
balance.
at least immediately, that looks to be terrifying or scary or bad or even evil, for that matter. Well, like nothing,
Besides
nothing
the
that
two
is.
monarchs.
Sorry, nothing that is
Yeah.
attacking you.
no.
Okay, we have to attack it. Go.
I'm gonna. So Tally, you said like you were trying to escape or whatever, or like you were like I don't know. So you said a second ago.
He was talking shit, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Damon's just be like, honestly, Tally, you haven't done anything this whole time.
I just saved your life, you bastard!
Well,
Yeah, that's right. What now? Your
I-
dad's dead.
I
and
guess-
I'm alive. I'll be your dad now if you
What?
want. How about that? Mm,
what about my dad?
See
Your
what?
dad's dead!
Guys,
Right here.
Steve.
did
Oh,
anyone
sorry,
see-
that was
see
me
thing just
adjusting the ice ball that
Totally.
should be larger.
Tally,
Man.
Okay,
I mean, I
thought
was
you
being
were
sneaky, but thanks for
sneaky.
pointing it out.
Okay.
Tally,
Tala is like crouched in the
have,
mist right now, and of course my friends can see me. But I'm clearly attempting to hide while yelling at them.
Tally, we've went
Yes?
through many adventures through this. I have had experiences that I never thought I would have, all because of you.
Aw.
That's not a good thing. But
Oh.
you're worth trying to keep alive.
That's right. Don't forget it.
Whatever, Tally, all the glory will be for us.
Rip
Fine,
your
take
face.
it, whatever. Yes, we'll see who gets the goat in the end. It'll be me.
Rip
It'll be
your
my
fist.
goat.
No, it's going to be my goat. We already decided. We can't cut it in half because then the one gold piece it's worth will be worthless.
I get the top part.
Fine, but we can split the gold piece once we get to the bank after we're through here. But for now, understand that I am going to run up these stairs as soon as this thing melts, and I am going to be the hero to the people. I'm going to have sex with everyone's wives, and that they will worship me as the lone hero of this expedition.
God damn it. I'm gonna cast Warding on me, Tally.
Hey, Tally, do you have anything worth anything on you?
No, actually, I
Potions,
don't. I
gold.
have this cloak. My coin purse appears strangely light throughout the course of this journey as well.
I think it's garage now, actually.
Hey,
Bet you up.
he slightly offended it away, my god. So, in case you're curious, that athletics check was me trying to kick this
Kick what
thing
thing
into
into
the
the
lava.
lava? Oh, okay. I almost
Just
didn't
that-
even
the
realize
guy
that you
that's
had walked
bowing.
all the way over there. No. No, you
No one
cannot
did,
kick
apparently.
the thing into the lava. However, when you approach it, you realize a couple of things about it. First of all, it's not
Uh-huh.
actually a skeleton. It's made of stone. It is a statue.
I'm gonna yell at Psycho.
What do you see?
It is a statue!
Tally.
Have you tried
You what?
pushing it into the lava?
Yes!
Try better this time.
Tally, as you notice we keep even 60 feet close to each other, you notice that our rings are glowing a green, or not a green, a very, very bright, vibrant, holy red, and it has two connections, almost like these two strings that are connecting both of the rings to each other.
You're going to regret this.
Are you,
Oh, I know.
are you two married?
Now we're spiritually married. So when I fall into the lava, he's just gonna instantly die for some reason.
Someone in chat said that Tully's gonna go have sex with his half of the goat.
Tolly doesn't discriminate.
I might regret it, but I've already committed to it after you charmed me. So we're going with it.
Gruck is a man of honor.
He links
Unfortunately,
back to the
Holding my hand out towards the statue.
No
is
hotter
it
than any
hot?
other.
Is it
No, he does not
specifically
associate
a
heat.
source of- Okay. Okay.
It looks like
Is
it's made of
comprised
stone.
stone,
Yes.
you said.
cold.
Okay. And the energy that's coming out from its hand and going towards the dome, does it appear to have a source, or is it just
You have no idea where it's
medical
coming.
shit coming from nowhere? Okay, I'm gonna make an investigation check to see if there's any way to perhaps disable the statue.
very perceptive.
Not that, not an obvious. Well, I mean, it wasn't an Arcana check, but I would say that you don't see any, like,
Oh.
obvious magical way to go about, like, dispelling whatever it is doing, as it seems very clearly to be extremely powerful magic. Duh.
I combat roll over to Psycho, and then I pop up from the fog. What do you see, friend?
What the?
Good friend of mine. Yes, hello. I'm very surprising. I know. Yes. So now, I need to be honest with you, Psycho. I have not been paying entirely attention to what it is we're doing down here. However, I have deduced.
I'm very aware.
I have deduced that these things are evil. Correct?
I think they're lawful evil.
No.
I think they are statues.
You have a sword, yes?
Yes. I have
Cut
two,
it in
actually.
half. Destroy it with your sword.
If it is magical, it practically has magical protection.
Don't worry. I believe in you. I'm gonna give him bardic inspiration. I'm gonna beat my drum twice.
As I come over, I'm coming over to the area after like contemplating my mistakes that I've probably made with Tale, and then I'll start walking over there as this happens. I'm not gonna do anything, but yeah.
Gruck, are you here to smash it as well?
Oh no! It's probably gonna happen as soon as I say that.
I don't know. Is Psycho decided that he's actually going to hit it with his sword?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, there it is.
Now you have. Now, I guess.
What
you
if
don't
I
need
told
to
you
roll
that,
very high, but-
An 18 didn't hit it? Or sorry, didn't do. It hits it clearly, but does not do enough damage to damage the statue. I would be lying. It does actually hit it. Duh.
Okay.
I'm fucking with you.
Okay. Okay. That was like, it's a
You
statue.
should say that. No, you should say that because he has renamed his weapon to Raigeki with some weeb shit in it. And then you should kick him from the game.
No, he hit it,
nothing
and
happened.
what's the damage on that? That is a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. You need to.
20 total.
The motherfucker's got no chill.
22, isn't it?
Oh, I know
I
you
can hit
do.
it
Hold
again,
on,
I
that's
do
not
have
why I'm.
extra attack.
It's not my cause for pause. No, you definitely do damage to it. And chunks of the statue go flying off of it.
Describe your slash.
You know, I expected so much, and I was let down.
Just some onomatopoeia. Maybe it was so fast we couldn't see you do it.
Please stop.
Hold on.
discouraging
As
this.
you guys are over there, you see, well, like, first of all, you're hacking into this thing and doing a significant amount of, like, damage to it. And it has splintered bits of stone that go flying everywhere, but it's still intact. And your friends walk over to, I'm assuming, this ball of ice over there, yes?
Yeah, I want to go.
Yep.
With Steve behind me the whole time. I'm going to. I just want to see why. I'm gonna let a perception check, or if I can, on this ice crystal, because Damien's perplexed why there's ice in the lava area.
I'm hiding in Damien's shadow using my recent
Yep.
feature because I'm small.
Damien, you're the salt of the earth. Absolutely
Wherever
love your
Damien
character.
goes,
Bugs. 22.
Wait, I didn't actually expect you to roll that high. Wait a minute.
I didn't expect to roll that high as well.
Wait a minute.
So it's clearly magical and clearly being fed by whatever the two sources of magic on the opposite side of the islands are doing to it. It is almost entirely opaque, but from the inside you can see a red orange glow, an aura that is like glowing from within, and the sources of the cracks are obviously from within, and when they crack and splinter, you see glowing red and orange light spill out of it. Being within 10 feet of it feels supernaturally cold. It doesn't deal any cold damage, but standing here you can feel the hairs. Like, standing here, you would almost be willing to take off your ash cloak if you were so insane to do so. But it's thick. An enormous, perfect dome of black, gray, dark ice with this kind of light radiating from the inside of it, cracking and splintering constantly. And obviously, that as a result, there's like ice is just sublimating and then reforming, and it's just not oozing. That's not the right word. Throwing steam off everywhere, causing the fog to fill the chamber.
So
Evaporating?
how big is the dome, and also how high up are the beams hitting the dome? Like from
The
where I'm
beams like arc and they're very like smoky kind of magic beams, so they're not not laminar.
sitting? Okay.
You don't think that you could put a shield or something in the way and block it, as it would probably just go around it. They're like
Okay.
kind of dancing all over the place as it is, anyways. They're like coalescing at the top of
Okay.
the dome and spreading out over it.
Okay.
So with the cracks appearing and the like shattering and everything, when those occur, are we
No.
able to get a glance inside of it, or are the cracks and stuff not deep enough? Okay. So my next question is the lava on either side. How is it reacting to the ice when it shatters and the ice falls?
The splinters are very small. They're like hairline cracks. So even like as soon as the ice leaves the dome, it immediately evaporates. It's so hot in here that any piece of ice that's not attached to or being fed by the ray of energy immediately is completely just shattered. Or, well, not shattered, but evaporated.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if
Sure.
I can tell what type of magic this is?
You have no idea, but it is certainly extremely powerful.
Interesting. Like, are we talking god
Maybe.
level powerful, or maybe? Okay. Right.
Okay. Statue
No further
team.
questions, Your Honor.
Yes?
Have you tried hitting it harder?
Now listen to me. It's very clear that the goddess is being held within.
Wait a minute.
Like I said, guys got no chill.
I mean, you asked me to head it harder, I'm gonna head it harder.
That's a lot. So that's 8
ready
plus
for that.
20 numbers. 21. So 29.
Yep.
Oh my god. It is like you just take enormous chunks out of it, just hack, slash. All of it almost begins to like crumble under its own weight, and it's just like barely standing there. And it almost looked like the demon statue itself is shuddering in that kind of I can barely hold my own weight up kind of way, and like shaking and almost crumbling, but it is still barely all together. Another tap and the thing would probably fall over. It falls over.
I kick it. The glory is mine! I hop up from the fog and jump kick it.
It is destroyed, crumbles in on itself with a significant weight, like a weighty, tremendous thud that you would not have expected even for a statue of this size. And like a cloud of magic seems to like poof out of it. and just spread out like so much of the mist that is around your feet as it is. Its energy dissipates eventually. The beam that it was shooting out no longer reaches the ice dome, but it does not crack. Those of you who are next to the dome can see as the thing inside begins to shake it. The dome is almost shuddering under the pressure and weight, but the one statue is still enough to keep it sealed. It cracks more frequently, and it is definitely like looking really bad, but it does still hold its shape. Okay, well, one attack at a time. Jesus fucking Christ!
What?
No, let's not do that. Dome team. Are you guys doing anything?
Steve, they're breaking things. Should I break this thing?
Hold on, I'm ignoring them. I'm paying attention to this. Hold on. I'm looking at the ice. Hey, Damien. You ever considered that maybe we're not doing the good thing? Maybe we're harming? Is that what crossed your mind?
No.
Nah, you're right. It's probably nothing. Let them do it.
I mean, they're breaking. I want to break this. They're breaking things over there.
I'm pretty sure if they break that, they're gonna break this.
Yes! Tale says as he jump kicks the statue to no avail.
I'm still gonna.
Kill it faster!
I'm still gonna like.
Cool. Give it a
swing
mighty
my great
whack.
axe on this.
Gotta grab you real quick.
Oh, nice. Yes.
So,
I
your thing is magical, or yes, it is. Okay, that's a magic axe. So you strike it,
Yeah, it's magical.
and even with your magical sword, it is clearly by mortal means impenetrable. Not only do you strike it with all of your force, but the thing rebuffs your attack with so much force that you swing back around, nearly decapitating Steve in the process. The force of the ice not only encapsulates, but it also is like a force bubble pushing everything else from the outside out.
Man.
You also feel like you can almost see now that the ice is forming from the outside in, or sorry, from the inside out.
Sorry, Steve. Sorry.
Hey, maybe she wants to be sealed. Nah, I'm sure it's nothing. Let him just go. Knock it down!
So, statue team walks over to the other statue. You strike it once, and you do a significant amount of damage. What was the first attack that you did? It was the 19 to hit, and it did 17 damage.
By the way, Grok's reaction to this entire thing, when I asked to hit it harder, look at the group chat. That is what Grok is doing currently.
It is the Saitama OK face for the chat. That's what that is. Anyways, you strike it the once. You do a significant amount of damage, taking huge chunks of it as you expect to do so, because you're strong and beefy and big and cool. And then the other statue reforms. Not only does it reform,
Damn it!
but you notice something unusual about it. It's picking up bones from all around the island and fusing them into a statue. You see, as the scattered black bones, these horrific-looking remains with the weird skeleton, chitinous deformities and whatnot, all begin to slowly doot their way over to the location of the statue, until when they get close enough, they all smash together with an insane amount of force, reforming the statue in the same position, and then the magic begins to flow again, sealing off the ice back to its full power. It is also accompanied by a couple of other Frans. 2 black skeletons, who don't look black in the picture, but I promise you are entirely made up of these black bones, all over littered on the island, come together, snap themselves into existence, and look around, see the other see the three of you at the other statue and begin to rush at you. I need initiatives.
I didn't really look like. Oh fuck.
Steve, don't, I'll keep that roll, but select your token.
Wait.
Oh shit. Oh, never mind. I'm selected. Nice.
Oh, you're
Holy
not.
shit,
Not
we're
yet.
gods.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Yeah.
For us.
Soon, TM. Don't worry, Greg.
I fucking love Gruck.
Big old bubbly. Yeah, can we get some
Sorry,
bone
I do not have
cracking
bone
ASMR?
cracking ASMR sounds.
That exists.
I'm just reading chat, man.
You know, like I'm waiting for the ultimate meme where I roll a -1. Like that shit is gonna like roll.
Right, sorry. Ooh, get fucked, huh?
I'm ready.
God damn it.
This is fine because they won't reach us.
All right.
And then we get to
Steve,
take
you
the
go first.
round.
Boom.
I'm
we
assuming.
need battle music.
Yeah, you hear and
I hear
see.
all this,
Like you're the
right?
first person to realize that the bones are not only forming the statue again, but also the creatures.
I
They
look
go.
at Shelton, look at my allies. I do.
Very far.
Do a quick measure of the distance. Right. I do a measure distance between us and them. I do some quick math in my head. I go, Yes. Draw out my short bow and I hold action. Oh, I tap Damien on the shoulder. Hey, Damien,
Yeah.
stand in front of me.
Oh, okay.
And I take stealth action.
Okay.
I am readying an action to fire an arrow as soon as they get within
Okay.
5 feet of an ally.
And then it is their turn. Yes.
By the way, Shy.
I'm not
Combat
playing
music, I
combat
don't
music
know
right
if
now.
you're playing
but-
right now, but understood.
All right, fuck you.
Do it. Yeah.
Maybe combat hasn't really started yet. You never know, chat. Or I guess you. Anyways, the skeletons take their movement. They're just gonna full dash as fast as they can over to the person they see is damaging the other statue. And they look like they are pretty hell-bent on just stopping you in whatever way they can. They're just going balls to the walls, full stop. It looks like they are probably just, you know, pawns being controlled. Taole.
Okay. I'm still crouched in the mist. And Tale will begin beating his drums and shouts at Psycho, "Kill them all for me! Protect!" Oh shit, yes. Kill them all! I'm a sound of war!
It seems
I'm
to.
gonna bardic inspiration him again. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do it to Grunt instead.
I'm still in the middle of my sentence too. I'm like, oh guys, that did kill them all. Oh, what?
Kill them, Grunt! Protect me!
You what? What is going?
Okay.
There are skeletons, you daft orc!
My character he hasn't noticed what's going on yet.
And I'm gonna not step next to the edge actually. I'm gonna move right here.
Seems good.
Protect me with your big meaty body!
A brief glimpse into the insight of someone who actually plays this game. Don't stand next to the lava pit. Yes. Yes, he's learning, chat. He's getting
Brilliant.
better. Excellent. Psycho. Soon he will know his own spells.
I run up here, seeing
Skelemans.
the skelemans. Their deformed bodies.
This guy's got
their
2 tibias.
lack of armor.
Wow. That's more than one.
That's
Most
hot.
humans only have
what
one.
did you say?
Tibias.
Oh, okay.
That's hot.
I don't need to worry about going too hard on hitting these guys, so I'm gonna
That's
go
hot.
balls to the wall.
All right, that obviously hits.
Great weapon master.
With
It
my
is a lot of
mighty
damage.
feet.
Is this Great Weapon Master? All right, so you're
Yes.
glad, good.
That's,
Okay, I figured.
That's already got
looks
the
like it
plus
did.
10 in it. So,
Um,
you know.
So it doesn't seem to. Well, you are doing slashing damage against a skeleton. Oh right,
And
it
that
is
is
magical, so
magical.
never mind.
Skeleton.
You're fine. And obviously the thing is completely obliterated as a result. No problem.
Yes!
It's literally just a puff of dust.
Cool.
I walk 5 feet and do the same thing.
Yep.
To the next one. Yeah.
As much as I'm impressed by these rolls, I feel like we're wasting these before the big fight.
Don't worry about it.
Let's try and keep it median, all right?
By the time my character turns around hearing Tally scream, kill them all, I'm gonna turn around and see fucking nothing.
You see-
As a great
you
man
see
once
black
said.
bony mist.
Obliterated. Oh shit.
Great man once said, "The fuck was that?"
And that is why I didn't.
Wow.
That is why I
Psycho.
didn't put on the battle
Very
music. 'Cause I
manly.
figured they were gonna last a round and then die. So they did.
What are we killing? I turn around and pull out my mace and she's like,
Relax, old orc. They were
Oh my,
merely
one more
skeletons.
later.
I could tell merely at a glance that they were the most brittle things I'd ever seen. Perhaps even breathing on them would have eliminated them.
why did you jump behind me?
They were already dead.
No, for reasons. I'm not meant for combat. Jeez. Anyway, I have a plan. Listen up. Damien,
Yeah, totally.
you will work with Psycho to simultaneously destroy these fucking statues!
What can Gruck do it?
I don't know. He's kind of old. I'm afraid he might break his hip or whatever.
Alright, listen. That has only happened to me one time.
If you want to help Damien, Psycho is apparently a murderer who is so well versed in killing things that
He didn't kill them. They were dead.
He's only that strong because I give him my blessing.
Don't
I'll
take
give like a
credit
huge
for him.
smile.
They were already dead. He didn't kill them.
That's true. He's right. Steve's right. Anyway,
Great part is that on that crit, I rolled a
Yeah.
2, re-rolled into a 1.
Yeah.
For the lightning damage. And then
Well,
the
you
other one was
also
a 1 into
you
a
also
2.
re-rolled a 1 into a 5 for the other one. So you know it all balances
Yeah.
itself out.
Damien, let's go.
on the count of 3, friends. 1, Dowley is the greatest. 2, witness his glory. 3, strike him with fury.
I gotta close my windows. I forgot my windows were open.
Scream it out.
The average
Man, that
passerby.
That guy's really upset about statues
Mentally
or something.
retarded.
Oh my god, he should see a therapist. Oh wow,
You should put
he
some
needs some
pants on.
help.
Damien, you smacking statues with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, move
sorry,
move
dog.
move your asses over there. Keep this shit battle accurate. No, I mean like yeah, if you're over there, move your character to the statue, you bitch.
Come here. No, Gruck, come here. Gruck, you
He
come
already
to
rolled
me.
it. Damien, you
Already
said you were
rolled
gonna
it.
be there. Steve, you're alone.
Yeah, he's striking it, so Dave.
Steve, you're sad and alone.
I stopped because you said to wait.
No, you said you there. Go. You abandoned.
All right,
the,
I
the
abandoned you.
thief.
All right, I'm swinging.
Swing!
Best of luck, Steve. And I
Yeah, both of those hit.
Alright, there we go.
You guys can, and
got
the
attack points.
timing of the statues reforming is not so quick because you did walk all the way over and get another attack off before they reformed and everything. So you can do all of your attacks in a single round, but please do only one round of attacks. As we have established earlier, timing matters.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome
Oh
back.
boy.
I'm back. I'm back.
Try back. I may
The
cook.
nice thing. I hope I don't take shatter damage.
Dad jokes and weeb joke.
Yep. I am literally the worst.
You hurt
Alright,
me,
so
God.
we did 21 damage. to the
Oops,
statue.
that was accident.
They did 51. No, kind of the same.
Well, if 6 hits the statue,
Um,
I guess.
Oh, you rolled a 6, a 7. Wait. No, the 6 does not hit. It does not do enough damage. The 17 is the one that
Yeah,
actually
the
does.
17 I would presume hits.
So you guys
so I
do
got
some
29.
significant damage on the left side. Chunks of it are certainly coming off, and coming off at a pretty decent rate. Psycho, you have yours in pieces, just barely. Once again, it is like barely holding its form, almost shaking in your intimidating presence. But both of the statues are still up. Sorry, not
Cool,
Tele.
Roman didn't hit.
Psycho. My bad.
Alright. Alright,
Yeah.
again. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, do it. Uh-oh.
Hold on. He attacked 3 times. Why did he attack 3 times?
I attacked twice. That was the first hit.
So
Well,
11
that
will
was-
hit.
That
You
was
can
the
roll the
last
damage
round,
for that.
was the last round. Okay. So we did 20.
Okay, and Psycho, you definitely did it. Of course. Alright, both of the statues are decimated. They fall apart nearly simultaneously. The magical beams of energy coming out of their hands dissipate, and in a matter of seconds, Steve, all the way over there, you can see them lose their magical reinforcement over the thingamadoohickey. Sorry, the dome of ice.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
As the
I hope
energy
this thing
abates,
does
the
not
icy
kill
dome
me.
cracks and begins to buckle under stress. With another crack and peal of thunder, it explodes as Pele tears her way out from within. At 10 feet tall, with red, glowing hair and dark bronze skin, the goddess cuts an imposing figure. Her crimson plate mail is engraved with elaborate patterns that sparkle in the light of the surrounding magma. A huge black greatsword is impaled to the hilt in her breastplate and protrudes from her back. Her hot blood drips down from the front of her armor and on the front of the blade. With rage and madness in her dark, glowing eyes, Pele looks at you and shrieks incoherently with rage and panic. Steve, the whole thing
right in front of him.
explodes right next to you. Looks a little bit something like this. And some bad shit happens. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid getting hit by the tremendously large shards of ice coming at your face.
Shit, we're
I'm
banned.
gonna use
This is
my
not
roulette.
this is not nude. She's
Okay.
fine.
13?
Boobies. Not
It's
nude boobies.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
take a look at the stream if you want to see what the other. Actually, our group chat should have an image of it. She's real mad.
She looks badass.
Hey, babe, you single?
So you definitely get hit with
You
shards of
ordered my
ice,
magic?
and it deals, some piercing damage as it cuts through you.
I'm gonna use
All right,
uncanny
uh,
dodge.
Huge shards of ice come flying off of the domed structure, or the former dome, cut through you, and you are within the presence of a god. She is pissed. I need everyone to jump back into initiative.
Son of a bitch.
Nope,
Do you need-
I'm
do you
keeping
need
the same
to
initiative,
reroll it?
and we're gonna.
Okay.
we're gonna have to now deal with this shit as a. Ooh, nice, solid, great.
Yeah.
Some god
She
you
has
are.
+0 to dex.
God.
No, keeping the
Are
same.
we re-rolling for initiative?
However, Steve, you are within 10 feet of Pele. Her rage causes her to radiate a supernatural heat, creating a 10-foot radius around her. Any creature within the 10-foot radius needs to make a Constitution saving throw or take a bunch of fire damage. This effect ignores your Ash Cloak.
Yeah, I expect.
Okay, that's a fail. You're taking a little bit of fire damage.
A little bit.
A little.
2d8.
4d6.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
fine.
That's not good.
I take it back, chat. Get an F for everyone in this party.
Is that
This
half for my
effect
Ash Cloak, or
ignores
do I
the
take
Ash
full?
Cloak.
He literally said that 2 seconds after.
No, I thought okay. I thought maybe both of us took it, or like one of us.
So you straight up take a lot of fire damage. I don't see everyone's health bars. Let me fix that for you guys. And if you could make sure that your token has your health showing, that'd be great. Yep, I need to
I have my red bar.
enable it.
What color? Do you
I
want?
would
'Cause it's
probably
kind
do
of a
the
red
bar 1,
scheme
which is
right
green.
now.
Yeah, I can switch over to that.
Why isn't mine showing up? I put it in the box or whatever.
You probably didn't mess.
Yeah, you gotta do X out of Y.
maximum.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I did it.
Moon,
No, I didn't. What?
stay within 60 feet.
What is your max
at
HP,
all
Moon?
times, if you can.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
I did it. Okay.
Whoops.
I got
Sorry,
it.
I fucked it up.
No,
Redo it.
60 feet of you.
I fucked up your thing. Redo it. Anyways, so Pele unleashes herself. Now we get the battle music, chat. And
Oh,
she
shit.
immediately jumps right into initiative in action with everyone, and points at you, Steve. She is furious. But you go first.
Run away!
I'm sorry, Steve.
Well, who? Let me tell you.
Steve, come to me quickly! I'll save you!
I'm gonna drop down to my knees. I'm gonna.
Okay, what is-
cower in bed?
Please don't kill
So-
This is racial.
It's so much to live for! God damn it, Steve, you coward! This is my chance!
What does the effect say?
Everyone has until the end of my next turn. My allies gain advantage on attack rolls against enemies within 10 feet of
Cool.
you that they can see. Once you use
That's
this trait,
perfect for all of us that are so far away from it.
I'm assuming we're going to use ranged attacks. As I take a I'm never going
Okay.
to be within melee range of her again, so it's the only time that's useful. I'm going to take a disengage action with my cunning action. So that's bonus to disengage. And I'm going to do a quick...
Sounds pretty
safety in that
decent.
direction. Yoink!
Come to me so I can inspire you. So you got the D8. You have to be within 60 feet. Hang on. What's the draw tool?
It's the ruler. It looks like a comb.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
it
so
looks
you're-
like a ruler.
You're in
All
range.
planned.
Okay.
All planned,
Nice.
and my turn.
Deduced.
All right. She takes a legendary action at the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's about right.
Dodge.
Has it been 24 hours, by the way? Just questioning. We have a magic item.
I would say it has been 24 hours since you guys started the campaign. However, she incants something in an arcane, old, ancient voice whose words just gloss over you entirely. 4 enormous paws on either side of the island rise up out of the magma pool around the island, slam down on it, and pull themselves up. 2 ginormous lava bears. They do
Oh
not
my
look
God,
friendly.
that looks fucking amazing.
Dear God. No, bears.
For those of you who want to see, that's what a lava bear looks like.
Oh God! Get down! Get down! Get down! Like I was zoomed in, looking at it, I was like, "Whoa, that!" And then all of a sudden, it
Yeah,
just
I figured you
grows
wanted
the
to see it.
size of the screen.
So,
Chat, he said the title. Chat.
I said it last time too.
alright, roll credits.
Hey, also shit. Damien, what is your dex? Is it -2? Okay, you're fine.
Plus, no, it's not.
All right. Cool. Taole.
That's why you're a priest, you know? Everybody's slow around here.
Tale looks with what might be construed as concern, realizing now that perhaps death is actually upon the horizon, and performs a super cool combat roll to like right here, and then shouts, "Steve, I swear to the gods above, if you act like a coward again, we're all doomed!" Man,
Steve,
fire.
you feel inspired to do better next time. So that's a bonus. You can't do something else. All right.
I'm not doing anything.
I will. Moon, I will give you one warning. You're gonna need to help your team, or all of you are gonna die.
Oh god.
Base around like
Taole certainly
four
likes to preserve his
five-
life
Hang
enough
on.
to want to do something.
Okay.
He is
Moon's like, how do I avoid it?
Remember that can.
he's evil. He's not dumb.
You also have the ten.
He is
No,
also
he
kinda dumb.
He is just chaotic stupid.
I would.
I have to politely ask as I'm quivering in my boots.
I
to stand
will-
within 60 feet of
Excuse
him.
me. I will also say
Please,
your
God.
cantrips are always good because they don't cost spell slots. Yep.
Okay, however, despite that, I am going to beat down on my drums with a great force and cast Shatter upon the bear directly north of me. Hang on.
You didn't move 30 feet, by the way.
I know. I don't want to move. I mean, I guess I could.
Okay. All right. Just check.
I was
If you
doing a
want to move
combat roll.
closer to Grog, I think, came in.
Boom.
Can you please click shatter and show me what the range on it is?
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. 60.
Oh God.
Wait, it didn't send to the chat, did it?
Click the name of the spell.
Where is it? I'm
Yeah,
hitting
that's weird.
submit after it pops up
Let
too. It's
me-
not showing up.
Hmm.
Team!
Should be working.
On the
Let me
on the
reopen my
spell-
character sheet.
On the spell card, open it up and change it from an attack to a spell card and then back again.
Okay.
I will also suggest if you want to go on the 5e tools website to look up your spells there instead, so that you can just go on here and click it. You don't have to constantly expand and close them again. So it gets really. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have it open. Where's the spell card?
I can do it.
Check mark thingy. Okay.
Okay.
I've got
I
the
saw it.
spell.
I saw it earlier when I was fucking with this.
Yes.
Shatter, 60 feet with a 10-foot radius.
There it is. I got it.
I can post a spell if you want me to.
Okay. Yes.
Output spell card.
I like how we're on the final.
But you could,
campaign.
but changing it to an attack is probably better. It should already be
Where
filled
the
out though.
fuck is it? Oh my god, I can't find it. There it is.
Okay.
There we
round
go.
two.
All right.
Yay!
All right. Thank
We're
you.
fucked.
Now that we've figured that out, this is at level 2, I assume. All right, and it needs to make a
Yes.
Constitution saving throw. Cool.
If
It is
a
not. It's an
construct, it makes
elemental.
it with disadvantage.
Oh my god. They rolled an 8. That's a fail.
Oh wait. Oh, it's not even a construct. It's a creature made of inorganic material,
Cool.
such as stone, crystal, or metal.
They are made of stone and fire and magic, so no. However, it does occur to you that the statues are made of
How do
stone.
I click this for the damage? Yeah, I could have used those earlier.
It's fine.
Tell, it could have been helpful.
Please roll a damage on that.
Yeah, the universe says this.
3d8.
How do I do that? I've lit. Okay.
If you change it back to an attack from a spell card, then you can
Don't
also
flame me! What's the, how do I type in chat again?
my God.
2 square brackets on either side.
Okay.
We've had 6 games.
There we go.
I've never casted any spell.
We know. We know.
It's
I've
okay.
casted literally none.
Now it should
attacked
work.
one
When you
time
click
the
it now,
first
it should give the description and the damage and the DCs at the top. So,
Yeah.
I changed it for you.
How
So
can you
it's
change it?
13 damage
Actually,
because I'm
no,
gonna use the
don't
one that you
worry
rolled,
Okay.
and the bear does seem to take it.
Okay.
All right. Psycho.
Yes, take that, you stupid bear! And then my turn.
Hello. That's 25. That's 5.
It just ended.
It's about to ask for combat music. Oh, okay.
15 feet. Yep, no, literally fucked. I'm gonna hold an action to attack the lava bear
Right.
when it inevitably approaches me, and then just move.
He goes in a long pause. That's 20, 25, 30. Okay. All right.
Damien.
Yeah, I'm literally fucked.
I'm gonna run up to in front of Steve.
Yes.
I'll help you, Steve. And I'm like, I hate my. How do I?
We're dead!
And I don't enter a rage, and I just hold my action as the bear, try to protect Steve from the bear.
I respect that.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Go bears!
Oh yeah, sure, that's a good point. The that bears isn't,
I don't
isn't
know.
working, is it?
Dub.
I forgot what that was for, actually.
It's a magic item.
It's a magic item that we got the bear from.
Yeah, the
Oh, don't they have the
green
the
one just cover.
tentacles rod or
I
whatever?
literally messaged you to remind. Oh my God.
I remember you
Oh,
left the bear
it was
with
all
the high priest because you had already used it and figured that you couldn't use it again. Yes.
Oh, did we?
I
thought the bear
I
was just
mean, we
gonna-
We took a long rest. I would have put it back.
we're way apart.
Anyways, it is the
Yeah,
bear's
it's fine,
turn.
Doesn't matter.
Put the tentacle off.
Thud.
The bear's-
As soon as it moves 5 feet
Thud.
towards me, it
Sure,
enters my
I'll move
reach.
this guy back to 5. Cool. So 2 triggered actions go off.
Swing.
As you enter it within a 10-foot radius of the bear, you feel its superheated body affecting you. It is real hot.
Until the end of the current turn. Never mind. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's 1. Nope.
The 10 still
Sucks, 'cause The
hits.
second one was all bear.
Does a 4.
They're very
They're
fucking big,
enormous.
so they're not hard to hit. The 8 is gonna miss though. Oh, sorry, that was damage.
You did that.
That's
Uh,
it.
and that's
damage.
for
The 8 is
that's for
damage.
Damien's damage.
Yeah, it's
And you rolled 15 plus a lot more. Tell me how much that is. All right.
That's 45 total.
Not bad. Not bad indeed. And then, well, sorry, it is the bear's turn still. They make 2 attacks each. Don't worry, it's not that bad. It's pretty bad.
Nice lie.
That misses.
Which one was that?
Um,
Yeah.
Oh.
Meph, did you make your 2 attacks?
You only get 1 attack when you do a reaction, I thought.
With
Or when
it,
you, when you hold
if
your
When you're
action.
holding your
When
action?
you hold your action, it's just whatever action
Yes.
you hold. So attack action lets you take all your
cool.
attacks.
So that would
Alright,
hit.
well, then I'm gonna
That's an
attack.
extra 9 damage. I
read
always attack
it.
left to right, top to
Alright.
bottom. So the first 2 are on Damien. The 15, does that hit you, Damien? Okay,
Yes, just
and 26.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That is max damage. Oh wait.
So the first one is 16
Alright.
slashing,
Oh.
which is a lot. And then 3 fire. Your cape takes 2 of that.
Okay. And and then I'm
Um,
resistant, so do I take
You
no
would reduce the
damage, or do I
3
take
down to 1 first, and then your cape would take the 1.
one? Okay, sounds good. Alright, sounds good. Alright, and then 19
Yep.
plus 9.
That is a lot of damage on 2d8.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And then that's 3 fire damage, 2 to your cape, 1 to you. Because of your resistance.
Ouch!
Yeah, so 1 to me. Okay.
I'm gonna try my
These
best
next
to
2
keep
are
you
on
up.
you,
Ow.
Psycho. Alright, you're fine.
Yep. Both miss.
At the Gruck. Yes. I was gonna say at the end of the round,
Yeah, that's what I
but
like
we
to
haven't
hear.
gotten there yet.
I am the end of the round.
Oh no, I totally lied. I totally just skipped over my
yeah.
goddess.
Um.
Whoops. I'm a
oh,
dummy.
yeah, this is true.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice.
yeah.
I totally didn't
Uh,
notice. Whoa.
Now she does something
I
else
actually
instead.
didn't notice. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh.
I keep on thinking that's his P.
Yep. That's
That's
gonna
their
be
saving throw.
against Taule.
Nice
Tally.
try, shit. Little
Tally,
bit.
you have a +1 in your saving throws right now, so whatever you roll +1 because he's within 60 feet of warding buff.
You have to roll
Okay.
at least a 9.
Easily.
9!
And keep in mind, even if you fail, you still take after.
Easily done. You
Because
jump
you
out of the
wasted
way of
all
the
the
crevice
training.
and are not crushed by it.
Try again, bitch.
She
Nice,
will.
Bitch, bitch of fire. Oh.
Does 16 hit you?
What's your AC normally, Moon?
Yes.
Me?
All right.
No. Wait, hold on.
It does hit you.
If my AC is 16,
no,
do I get
it's
it?
17. It's 17.
Okay,
it's
then you're
17
fine.
warding buff
Be-
plus
be-
26.
A huge draconic spear flies by your head.
Oh my god, warding
It-
buff.
It would normally
I'm so scared.
it would
about
normally
Tally
clip
because we
you
share HP.
and rend a tremendous amount of precious lifeblood out of you, but as it slides by or swipes by you, you see a magical field of energy rebuff it and push it away. Gruck, now it's your turn.
I am invincible.
My character's
She
just
is
shaking.
pissed. Gruck, it's your turn.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna look over the Damien. I'm gonna make my way right here. Make sure I'm still within 60 feet, which I am. I'm going to use my action to cure wounds him at the 2nd level.
Thank you. Good guy.
There is your healing. You take 10 points of healing. And as
Okay.
my bonus action, I'm gonna say, "You can do better." I'll see if I can get him to get into a rage again.
At the
And
end of the round,
That'll be it.
these skeletons reform. Once again, they call bones from all sides of the island to reform, making the statues come back up and spawning more skeletons who keep their initiative from before. When the huge skeletal demon statues spawn, the magic begins to come out of their hands again, and strikes the goddess. She is pushed back furiously until she reaches her proper spot at the edge of the island and is shoved back into the whatchamacallit. Whoops. The orb.
Ice
orb.
Ice orb.
I mean,
Not only does
just stay there.
not only does the orb come
Yeah,
back,
I
but it
mean-
seems to originate from inside of her, from the sword embedded in her chest. The huge ice dome, like, freezes her over. You can hear her howl and scream and cry out. The lava bears seem agitated by this, but once again, she is encased in a huge magical ice dome. Steve, it's your turn. Their skeletons are back.
Okay, I'm like Moon in Dark Souls right now. I'm just rolling, just fucking tumbling across the map. Until I get to right there.
Oh, hey! Did you see my dodge earlier? It was pretty good, right?
And I take a bonus action to take my minor healing potion.
Oh yeah, I never did end up giving my healing potion to anyone.
Yeah, it was great. You did a great job.
Oh shit!
Yes.
So shy. Is it a bonus action to drink all
It is
potions,
normally
or
an action,
just healing?
but I'm ignoring that. Because...
No,
Oh,
have-
right, because he's
I
a
have bonus
rogue.
action because I'm a thief.
Because he can use an object as a cutting action.
That's the only reason I was able to.
So,
do this.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to hide behind Talon.
Alright, you're doing your best, but there are skeletons that are literally right behind you and can very clearly see you. So, though you seem to have, probably from the really dumb, huge bears, occluded your vision to them, you hear the sounds of chittering bones behind you going... Speaking of which,
Alright, Yep. It's fine.
Alright.
Steve, shield me with your money!
You're taller than I am. What?
First two on me, I assume.
oops, that is incorrect. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. How do I... Oh, sorry, I had to drag it out, don't I? Yeah, I do. Alright, the skeletons attack with their hands and claws. So they just reach out and swipe. That's not supposed to be at advantage, sorry. Yep, 19.
Oh, so 19. 19 will just hit.
Okay.
me. That's
They
my
only
DC.
make one attack each, though.
Understood. Alright, I take 4. Talia, you take 4.
It should be slashing. Whoops. The other one next to you also attacks you. Alright, and then Steve and Taule, you're each taking one skeleton attack. In that order. Or, sorry, it should be Taule first and then Steve, but they
Yes.
both miss clearly. No.
Did he hit his ally?
No, it is not, unfortunately.
Blow his face off.
No.
Taule.
Well, we can hope.
Talia looks mildly distressed that he's been beset by disgusting skeletons and decides to, Does,
If it's a
casting next
ranged
to them
attack,
provoke
yes.
in this edition?
Or, sorry, no, sorry, it does not,
That's just
my bad. It does not provoke an attack of opportunity. It does invoke disadvantage on the attack for you, though. I misspoke.
Why me?
How do you apply
If it's an
disadvantage
attack
to a
roll, then you roll
spellcast?
twice, take the lower. But if it's not an attack, it's an instantaneous effect, then there's no disadvantage on it. Like if it's a saving throw, they're fine. Or you're fine. It just happens. So it would have to be a ranged
Okay.
spell attack
Um,
specifically.
Please don't cast Shatter.
Okay,
Please don't cast Shatter.
I'm not gonna cast. I need you to read this though and tell me if it's gonna hit my teammates. What?
Nope.
Did you guys see that?
No.
I got like a syntax error. Yeah, I'm just gonna post it in chat.
Syntax error. It usually has something to do whenever, like, specifically the card's fucked up. Oh, Thundercloud.
Is that gonna hurt my team?
Yeah, each creature within
Each
range.
creature within range other than
Yes.
you. Yep.
Your
So
your
they
allies,
count as
yes,
creatures?
they are people.
We're all beast on the inside.
Well, I'm not a human, so.
You're a humanoid.
Well, hang on. I may have something else here.
You're not dead, so you're not an object.
Dead people have.
I do have a mechanics question. Say I am doing magical slash.
It is
damage or
magic.
slash damage with a spell. Okay. I have so many questions. I shouldn't have fucked off this whole time.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, bud.
I'm so glad
I'm trying
we
my
waited until the last
best. I'm trying my best to protect you. That
Uh,
warding one spell.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Yes.
game. You're gonna learn.
So
today.
are there
Not
5
for
foot
free,
steps
no.
in this edition?
But I mean, you can take a 5-foot step.
Okay. Is there a method?
You can move between.
Of moving away without provoking an opportunity attack.
You do not provoke
Yeah.
an attack of opportunity unless you move out of his attack range. So you can move in his attack range.
Disengage is an
Alternatively, you can
action.
disengage.
So you can do this.
Yes.
That you can do that. That works.
You can hide behind me.
Which is just to move around in a circle around him. But you cannot move out and then back in.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. There's really nothing I can do. I mean, kind of.
You have a magical weapon.
Oh, I have the
was-
rod. That's right. So the rod's
Killing
weird. The rod's weird in that it says on hit the tentacle deals 1d6 damage. If you hit a target with all 3 tentacles, it must make a DC 15 Constitution.
It says it
So
has
is
3
hitting
separate
3
attacks.
times, or is it?
You command it to attack, and it attacks 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I fucking I pull out the rod and I definitely cast it on the skeleton. It's about to smash my shit in.
So roll 3 attacks with +9. Slash roll 1d20 +9. 3 times.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Nice job, man.
Good,
Yep.
good.
So,
that's 4d6
yeah,
total.
just straight up.
Is it gonna kill it?
Any modifiers to that?
No.
No, it has no modifiers.
Understood.
So
Yes.
with this item, can I choose 2 different targets with the
Yes.
tentacles? Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit 2 on the northern one and then 1 on the southern
right.
one.
Let's roll 3d6 and then 1d6.
Moon flirting, pod jam.
Okay.
I will say,
I don't know why. I don't know why it's 3d6.
Yeah, it should only-
because there's only 3 tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
So
you-
the first one does an extra
Okay.
die of damage. That skeleton is whapped a whole bunch. Actually, that's Xaxes. You kill the first one. He is sent back to the nether zone.
Be gone, demon!
It is bludgeoning damage
that
as
is
well.
bludgeoning damage.
And I will mention this:
I will
when you
remind you-
slap it and swap it,
sorry.
the damage that you're doing is bludgeoning, which seems to crack and shatter the bones more easily than if you were trying to poke at it with a rapier. And so the bones are shattered and they go back, scattering all over the ground again, amid all of the other remains and bones lying amid the island.
Be
Psycho.
gone, demon!
Some,
I start my turn in
Yes, you
this
do.
guy's aura, don't I?
It's not damage. It's if you touch him
Is
or
that
hit
an
him
effect?
with a melee attack, which
Okay.
I think you're probably going to do.
You son of
Yeah.
a bitch. Just got flashbacks of our DMs.
Okay. You said it's within 10 feet?
You can feel the aura within 10 feet, but it only affects when you actually touch him, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, her.
It's not like
Yeah,
her aura
Pele's aura
destroys
actually
it.
does damage to you when you enter
Okay.
it. This only, it's called Heated Body. It only does anything if you touch him.
Okay.
Attacking him with a weapon counts as touching.
Okay. I'm just curious how that works.
You're
I
still
was trying to
touching
get
him.
away from him, but yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Okay,
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him twice.
14 hits. So does 19. That's a significant amount of damage, but you are taking 2d6 in total damage.
Okay.
So 9 damage total. Your cloak takes 2, and then 3. You take the rest.
Okay. So cloak takes 5. I
Yep.
take 4.
And that is a bunch of damage on your part. How much is that total?
That
Jesus
30, 58.
Viking Christ. So you do a tremendous amount of damage to the creature. So much so that its hardened, rocky carapace begins to crack and break, and it expels lava. Any creature within 5 feet of it needs to make a dexterity saving throw or be covered in it.
Yeah.
Saw that one coming? Yeah? Yeah, it's a DC 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knew I should have.
Don't worry. It's
Yeah,
only
alright.
1d8
Give me that
bludgeoning.
damage.
Plus 1d6. Yeah, from the rock.
Okay.
Plus
Bludgeoning?
1d6 fire. Yeah.
Oh, plus 1d6 fire. I was like.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
lava
So
and
it's
there's
1 and
no
1
fire
for the
damage?
cloak,
Okay,
but you take
yeah,
the rest of the
that's-
bludgeoning. Yep, and the creature clearly is
That's a-
very, very injured at this point. Damien.
Okay.
And I
Mhm.
I didn't rage the first turn. Someone please yell at me anything.
I did.
Grog did.
He
really
did.
did.
He did yell. He said, "Do better."
That's not good enough, then I'm perfectly fine with that, but I don't know what else to do.
You're worthless! Your father never loved you! The father that you have forgotten somehow! I don't understand! You were yelling about him earlier, it doesn't matter! Anyway, they never loved you, no one ever will! This is
Damian!
This is
Make your father
Your new
proud!
I'm gonna turn back to Gruk, and like, although his like words aren't as encouraging as I want them to be, Tale yelling at me enough will I'll just enter a frenzied rage and just like pretend like this bear. I'll just put Tale's face on this bear, and
His extremely glamorous face.
it's very glamorous.
He's winking at you. Hey, big boy.
Oh
Fuck you, Tale! And
Yes, let the rage flow through you!
I'm gonna reckless attack all my attacks.
Fucking amazing.
So
Frenzied
bonus action,
rage, holy
frenzied
shit.
rage, and then yeah, frenzy rage, and then 2 attacks.
Okay.
21,
Ow.
26.
Ow and ow. Yeah, uh-huh. Now you're using a magic weapon, correct? Alright, cool. So that is 26 damage. Not bad. And you're cutting through it with pretty hefty blows, too.
Okay.
Guess whose turn it is, guys?
Shy, out of curiosity,
Yes, I
did you
have.
can attack out that my weapon
I would tell you otherwise. He is very low.
What the actual fuck?
Well, he's very low given your attacks, so.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm not pulling punches, and it's a
Yeah.
big lava bear, and he doesn't like getting hit by you, and he's gonna hit you twice.
Yeah.
Like I said. No, I'm starting with you
left to
because
right
you're
or
motherfucking
Just me first.
blowing up my bears, dog.
Yeah. Hit me. 23, 24. Fuck yeah.
Jesus.
So that is
Good God.
33 total to me. 34 total to me.
And then the other bear
Okay.
is actually gonna do something different.
He's gonna murder him.
Fucking.
He fucking races one of these skeletons. He takes a singular paw, whaps it. The thing detonates, basically, sending bones flying in like a shattered splinter. It might as well be the effect of like bone splinters, where it just unleashes tons of black calcified shrapnel in the direction of his paw swipe, and into the magma where they can no longer be reused. It looks over at the pool of magma, satisfied enough to turn around and look at Damien, take a swipe at him as well.
I'm
Yep.
gonna use, because he attacked the skeleton, I'm gonna use my sentinel feet.
Oh shit.
and
Okay.
Swing at this dude. Reckless.
Okay. This is a significant amount of damage. Not bad. Not bad.
Die, Tony!
He swings back.
That'll hit for sure. All right, I take half of 6, and then half again. So I take,
1.
I guess 1 fire. My cloak takes 2, and then I take whatever that half of.
You know what I just
7
realized?
Okay.
That's supposed to be 1d8.
Yes.
What a...
That legitimately
You
should be
mother-
1d. I was like,
Oh my
man, these
fucking
these
God.
d8s are rolling really high. Oh, wait a minute. It's 2d8.
It's 2d8.
You rolled an 8 on every attack.
It is still +5, but it's
Alright, roll with it.
that is.
We're playing.
You're playing hard mode.
Don't
You know
change
what?
We're on
Everyone
legendary,
gets
let's go!
inspiration. It stays as 2d8.
No, yeah, it's staying at 2d8. We're not pulling a moon and switching the difficulty.
Actual inspiration.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Inspiration is in D6? Or, okay, so
Yes.
we can just re-roll straight up
Inspiration
a single-
from me
Yeah.
for playing on a harder difficulty than was
Okay.
intended. That being said, I'm not pulling punches.
Legendary.
Gruck.
Okay.
It's been nice being a DM, boys. Hi. Okay. Stuff and thing.
Indeed.
Jesus. You know, I didn't think we were gonna get past round 2, to be honest. Yeah. I'm gonna look over to Damien. Once again,
Nice.
and I'm going to cure wounds him. This time we're gonna do a first level.
I'm just like
I mean, you
enthralled
take-
rage, red eyes.
9 points of healing.
Thank you.
No problem. And really, that's all I'm trying to do is just
Not a bad
heal
idea.
and keep everyone up. Is there anything else I could really do? To be honest,
All right,
no.
Steve, back to you.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Alright.
So I will say this much: the bears look like they have taken significantly, like especially the one that Psycho's fighting against, have taken a lot of damage. The one that Psycho's fighting is on the ropes. The other one has not quite gotten to half yet, as you it hasn't exploded yet. But it's certainly taking big chunks of damage now. You know that the skeletons are not really as much of a threat.
Steve! I'm gonna quickly talk to Steve. Leave the skeleton alive.
I'm like battling with it as it's pinning me to the ground. Oh, really?
You need to. I know it looks very difficult as Tale watches from the sidelines, kind of crouched down the mist a little bit. But you need to let it alive. Did you see that bear? It smashed that one. I think if we kill them all, then the bitch will be free again, and then we'll die.
You know that
okay?
the big statue skeletons are what keep the thing enclosed, not the small ones. He
Why
seems
would
to
the bear
have some
smash the skeleton?
inner resentful hate for them and what they represent.
Okay,
There's
well,
actually some smart thinking. I never even thought about that.
wrong or right, this is what Tale believes.
All
and
right.
He's telling him not to shoot the skeleton.
Alright, as I'm like in the throes of dodging the skeleton, attempting to like murder me. It's like, alright, whatever you say, Chief. And I'm
Shoot
gonna,
Psycho's
Nice
bear!
magic.
I shoot Psycho's bear.
Fuck! Shut the other one!
All right.
Yes, magic.
Can I like shoot?
You can try.
No, the other one.
So the 9 is gonna miss. The 13 is gonna hit though.
Oh.
Oh, that's a weird format.
That's the damage.
He had advantage 5 and 9.
And then what's the 7 and the 10?
Missed.
Oh, that's sneak attack. Oops.
That's okay. So I
Wait,
have
wait.
Right.
I have sharpshooter.
Ah.
So the 10 is the damage from sharpshooter. The 7 is the
Okay.
main damage, and the 13 is from sneak attack.
Well, that misses. Do you have another attack? Yes.
I do not.
By the way, Shy, clarify what's the role?
No,
on
inspiration,
by
like-
D6?
DM inspiration. Like
This is
Yes.
this is a hero die. or
you
a fate
you
die.
you may spend inspiration
oh,
or
we get a
gift
reroll.
inspiration to somebody else to re-roll any one die of your choice before you know the result. But yeah, that's it. So everyone has a tick of inspiration that you can use whenever.
Okay, thank you.
I take a disengage action with my movement to move here.
All right.
Then I use
Uh,
a bonus action to hide.
The skeleton can't see you anymore, and so it's going to claw at Taolei. And then the other skeleton is going to do its best to claw at Gruck.
That'll miss. By the way, Steve, how did you stealth and disengage at the same turn?
Okay, so my movement speed was the disengage, and then my bonus action was the stealth.
I didn't know you can disengage as a kobold. My apologies.
No, I'm a thief, and I take a cunning action, which allows me to do a dash, disengage, hide, sleight of hand, use an object, or thieves' tools.
You know, I should
But
probably
he-
read
then
more
you-
of the thief. Holy shit,
then you-
dude.
So his
you
hide,
made
his hide.
No. Yeah, he's right. I'm
Either
just
way,
gonna-
it's not a huge
Oh,
jump.
okay.
No,
It
it's
is not a huge
Sorry,
jump.
you
Regardless, Taolei, it's back over to you.
So Steve
Missed.
shot Psycho's bear.
Yeah.
He missed. Okay. What was
I will
the?
say I look really fucking hurt right now.
Yeah. About that. So the way disengaging
It costs
works
an
is that
action
I can't
to
take
do
any
it.
other action, right?
Yeah.
So you still have a bonus action.
I'm gonna leave Steve. I think if I hit the,
Now-
huh?
I was just gonna tell you, you could just risk it and see if you want to just.
Yeah, because
run
these
away and take the
skeletons
opportunity
fucking
attack.
mess.
Oh,
Wait,
You're right.
that didn't. Oh yeah, you could just. Yeah, I just do that personally. That's up to
okay. Well, I will just normal move and take the attack of opportunity then.
you. Are you fucking?
It's, I say that, but it's 9 damage. Like, it's like that was.
So, yeah.
We take half of that.
I take half of that.
Yeah.
Should we say
So,
first?
Okay.
both
So
take
you guys take menial amount of damage, and the skeleton goes, and he slashes at you as you run away, but you still escape his grasp.
Ow! Good luck, Steve!
Nice.
And I'm gonna tentacle rod the fucking lava.
All right, make 3 attacks again.
Hang on.
Plus 9.
I can't
Yeah, the
even
crit-
miss.
the
Well,
crit
actually,
fail
I think the
misses.
Critical fail misses.
Roll the damage, please.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's 3D. Oh yeah. It's 3D.
You know, this is the most Taolei thing I've ever seen. Just runs up to a lava bear and slaps him with tentacles.
Take it, big boy! All over your face! And they're lashing at his body, trying to get into the cracks of his broken carapace.
It is taking the damage. It is barely still alive, though.
Oh god!
Yeah.
Psycho, please! You're gonna die if you hit it.
I say tag
Bonus
out.
action.
Second one.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
What the fuck? What can you do?
He can
Second
heal
wind.
himself. You still have Relentless Spirit? Holding on to
Oh,
those?
you mean fighting
Oh,
spirit?
Fighting Spirit, my apologies.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to that for the moment.
Still have Action Surge too. You still got a lot
Yep.
of shit.
Yeah, I'm preserving. So that is the heal with Second Wind. And that brings me up to 11. Did this guy hit me
no.
from 10 feet away already?
He's a 5-foot reach.
Okay.
Tale, I made you a tentacle rod attack, so that if you go to the main page, you should be able to click that instead.
Nice. Thanks.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna try it.
Right,
Just gonna
that is
try
certainly
that.
enough to kill it. The beast is slain, and an extra 20 damage will bring it to its knees as it falls and crumbles, and you can see its carapace giving way, and then it just falls, not with an explosion, just falls into a bubbling pit of magma. Like this.
Okay, I've still got one more attack. Wait, there's
Yes.
just a pit of magma there?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Everything's fucking 15 feet away. God damn it. Alright. Then move down here and
Alright,
use
let's
my
see
other attack
how
on this
far we
skeleton.
can throw the skeleton bones. Or shatter them, I guess. Really fucking far, as it seems the skeleton goes back to the bone zone.
The pit.
The bone zone.
I'm going
Hold on.
to then
Executed with impunity.
Proceed.
There we go.
I'm going to move 5 feet there
Cry.
and I'm going to
Yeah,
can I
talking
tell
is
the
fine.
other something? Okay.
Do not attack the statues yet. Kill the bears, but not the statues.
Damien.
Okay.
I just still
Swing it away.
imagining Tale.
21? Yeah. Yeah.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, and put one more because it's frenzied.
Jesus Christ, y'all are fucking nuts. So, there are two people within 5 feet of the bear. You slash and hack away at its carapace, causing it to bleed, and a bubble here or there of magma goes pop, and you guys get slapped in the face with some liquid hot magma. Well, with a dex save first.
Holy shit.
Except for Grok, who dabs out of the way. Just
Holy
quick that way.
Okay,
You both
no,
say.
Please, please stop.
He hits that dab like a fucking memer, dude.
Sorry, I was banning someone in chat. What happened?
Yep.
We were getting splashed with magma?
No, your
You're not.
friends
You're
are
fine.
merely getting
Oh, okay.
splattered with
Okay.
magma.
Will you ban
Magma.
somebody in chat? Goodbye, little bitch!
Some guy, his name was like Blaze to Hell or some shit. He said D&D is gay. Bruh! Bruh, what kind of name is that? Blaze to Hell?
Oh, his name is
You
Blaze.
literally
Yeah.
15 years old, you cunt! Shut up!
While normally Moon's rules do not extend to my stream, I am gonna say, don't come back. Anyways, you both save, and it's save for full, not save for half. Oh no, sorry.
Nice.
Oh, it's safe.
That's the wrong thing that I'm looking at. Now you guys are taking damage. Lol. Yeah,
Son of a
no,
bitch.
you're
Wait,
taking
I rolled natural
you're taking
20
half.
bad, please.
But Psycho kill. Psycho kill.
1d8
Well, no, I was gonna
plus
see if I could
1d6
take nothing,
fire.
I rolled natural 20. But, you know,
Like, we are on hard mode. We do not give bang for
it's true.
handouts here.
So that 6 is... I take 1 fire.
Yeah.
that 6
like,
is down to a 3, and then I'm resistant to fire, so 3 down to a 1. And then
Wait,
7. I'm resistant to fire as well.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I am too. Yeah. So I'm
And
taking-
then that I take 2 points of damage because I'm resistant to all damage right now. So, Talia, you also take 2 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
But you take the same damage?
How does that
So-
how does that resistance work?
It's not
You
half and
have
half?
resistant to all damage while you're within 60 feet of me. And
Well,
we,
what does
whenever
resistance entail?
you take
You
half
take
of the
half.
damage.
Okay,
Yeah, it is.
that smells
Wait,
really good.
It's
It is.
So it's
We
not
share
actually Gruck.
HP
It's
right
actually
now.
the bear, because the other bear I put on the DM layer is makes his thing go away. But it is the bear's turn, I promise.
I've started adding an invisible.
I actually need to make a. Well, no, never mind. Two attacks. Ooh, that's no goo.
It's not good.
I did not. He has advantage.
is
It's
it
a reckless
attacking?
attack.
The first
Attacking the skeleton?
attack was against you.
Oh my.
Well, sure.
Okay, so the 15 hits.
Advantage.
The second
Yeah,
attack
advantage.
is against the
Yeah.
skeleton, and that shit goes far.
Okay.
So you're taking that damage. The skeleton is just obliterated.
Alright. And then I'm gonna sentinel him
All right.
in return.
Yes.
Okay. And I gotta figure out what I'm taking because I take like a weird amount of damage. Alright.
Take 1 fire.
One
and
fire and then
6. 7.
Destroyed.
Another bear falls and turns into another pit
Amazing.
of hot magma.
Magma, magma.
Well, as the dust settles. Well, shit.
My friends, we're super dead. There's no way we can kill a god. I changed my mind. Can we leave now, please?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
wait,
All
what's
of the
going on?
enemies
Nothing
seem to
happened?
have abated.
So all the current enemies are dead.
We don't need to kill the god.
Take the sword out.
The sword is the source of her anger. Remove it, and she will quell.
I'm pretty sure she'll still be angry after that, but probably not as angry.
I'm going
Yeah,
to.
you guys are out of
if
initiative.
Can I do something real quick? Sweet. I'm gonna run up to. I'm gonna run up to Kira, and I'm going to hand him my potion of growth.
And what?
Oh,
potion of
I
growth.
will take that graciously.
All yours, my friend.
I am going to down my potion of greater healing.
Eh. Good. That's actually pretty decent.
Oh,
Okay, never mind. It is boorish. No, it's not. It's a
That is
D4. So
below
3,
average.
3, 3, 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then
That's above, yes.
the potion of growth lasts for how long?
1d4 hours.
Okay. I'm gonna take the potion of growth.
Whop, whop, whop.
Make them large.
Hey, do you want to talk about this before you take that? Well, okay.
What?
I figured we would discuss the game plan and then.
Here's the
Wait.
game plan. I am going to wait.
Excuse me. I
In
need you
front
to
of the
talk
goddess.
1 octave lower.
What? We are going to go to the. What?
There we go.
We are going to go to the goddess, and we are going to remove her.
Well,
We are going to remove her sword from her chest.
few
For
notes.
it is the source of her anger.
So I'm not gonna force you to do that the whole
understand.
time. That sounds like it hurts.
Aye, it does. You
Alright, so-
fucking go back.
Okay, alright. Few notes. Let's roll it back. So, it's super hot around here. And when that thing blows up, it's gonna shatter. So stay a few feet back before you go charging it. Don't stand like right in front of it because that'll hurt.
Okay.
I'm going to wait there while you guys destroy the statues. When I'm going to wait like about here. When she approaches, I'm going to go around the back and I am going to
Out of her back.
take the sword out
So
of her back.
the hilt
Well, Danny-
is
She has her
embedded into her chest.
through her chest.
Yes.
Oh, it's through her chest.
Check
Okay, I'm going to
check
pull
the
it out through her
Discord
chest.
for the
then.
picture of exactly what she looks like.
Damien.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real
Right,
quick,
okay.
I'm gonna do this again onto Damien.
Please make
As we're ready
please make
to
a
do the
perception
same
check
thing
when you
before.
get near the statues again.
Here's- Yes, sir.
They're bigger and burlier.
There are fewer bones for them
20.
to recollect and make themselves again. They have lower HP now. You noticed this last time, but it almost escaped you. As you destroy them, it becomes easier and easier to destroy them again.
Damien, you take 8 plus 8 points of healing.
8 plus 8, 16.
Yeah.
Good guy. Thank
All
you.
right, so let's plan this out before the action begins. All right?
Okay.
Tell
Yes.
me, you cast your shit on Psycho. Buff him up.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, Psycho.
Yes.
I regret making you our expedition's leader. You're kind of a dick.
Fuck you.
But on this one occasion, I shall grant you, how I call it, Taolei's favor. Indeed. However, in order to glean it, you must first curtsy. Give me your finest curtsy, sir, and I can begin my incantation, my ultimate power.
The best of curtsies.
He curtsies almost as good as you, Taole.
Yes! Wow. That's a really good curtsy.
I don't know, what were you doing?
Grek,
Nothing?
Yes.
boys,
What's up?
guide on Psycho,
I inspire
On
Psycho.
please.
I'm with Psycho. I'm going to help him in his endeavors. I just want to make sure that me and Moon are within 60 feet. So I'm trying to put myself in a certain position.
All right, we have two problems to deal with. As she is brought back to life, she will either summon one of us into a chasm, or she will summon more bears. In the event of bears, Damien, you will cover the left. Gruck, you will cover the right. I will provide supporting fire. Taolei,
Yes?
you will take care of the skeletons that will most likely spawn from the statues, given any current situation, and you will keep inspiration on Psycho whenever necessary.
Tell me,
didn't expect this.
Steve, I wish to know, how do you think I inspire him? Is it my glorious wink? When then I'll wink at him. Or is it perhaps
This
the
is not the
sachet of my
situation.
hips? Or is it
Focus.
perhaps my wonderful pirouette? Or maybe even the way that I skip with such grace across the battlefield?
Taolei,
Yes,
you're beautiful.
thank you.
I need you to focus, all right?
Okay, I'll
Alright.
try.
I will be destroying the right statue, Damien the left. Is everybody ready?
I'm tired.
It's okay, Damien. We'll be dead.
Wait, did you rage end?
No, I'm just frenzy rage, so I'm exhausted at one point of his action.
Oh, I did.
That is
Oh,
not
yeah.
good. That is
Oh.
not good. Alright, we're
It's not that bad, but it will be if I do it again. If it happens again.
alright, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Sure
Alright.
will.
Yeah,
Would you
it's
like
disadvantage on
us-
ability check, so it's not that bad. That was why I'm doing it, not him.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
would you like us to roll
Um,
damage, or can we just destroy it?
Please roll. Yeah, I would. Yeah, roll damage because you might accidentally destroy it sooner than you expect.
I'm
I
just gonna reckless, I guess.
Let me go first. Oh god.
Oh. It's too late.
Oh, I forgot
Sure,
to click off
that's fine.
sneak attack. I only do 7.
Okay.
Hold on, one at a time.
Roll that.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Damien, how much did you do to the first one?
Okay, so with my 2 hits together.
Right,
19.
yours is pretty close to getting broken.
Okay.
Can I attack
No.
the statue from the shadows to sneak attack it?
Okay.
I deal 7.
You look over at his, and his looks pretty bad, but you feel like you could probably catch up if if he gives you a little bit of extra time to do it, and that'll certainly help. You two look like you're pretty much on even footing now.
Yeah, I'll look over and just like hold my action until he's done, and then like wait for him to do it.
Chop, 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 chop.
All right, that should be. Yeah, there you go. All right, you did one extra, I think, but whatever. Well, if you did the one and then staggered, and then you both did two, that should be fine. Regardless, it takes them long enough to respawn that both of you shatter the statues at the same time. They come crumbling down, and turn into just a pile of rubble and stone and shit on the ground again. You turn around to see your friends ready and waiting as the goddess once again emerges, furious, angry, and with an aura of hatred and fire all around her. Psycho, your triggered action goes off.
First of all, that's 4 hours. Yeah. I'm going to move up, grab the
You
hilt
have
of the
inspiration.
sword.
You have inspiration, don't forget.
Okay.
And
I'm
your
going to
guidance.
grab the hilt of the sword.
Sure do.
And I am going to, with one foot up on her chest, pull.
I need you to do two things. Number one, roll a charisma saving throw.
Yes.
Number two, you entered her
charisma
radius
saving throw.
of good. Okay. Number two, you entered her aura of fury.
Hold on.
I need a con saving throw to not take damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you saved. You still take half. Half of 2d6 fire. So you take 5, and then your cloak takes 3, and you take 2.
Okay. By the way, I switched over to the
Sure.
cloak that Grok
All right.
gave.
That came in handy.
Fantastic. And now, you are just touching her. So this isn't like you save against it. You touch the metal sword that that is embedded into her chest, and it too is superheated. You don't save against this. You just take another 2d6.
Yeah.
4 and 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the last thing,
Okay.
you hear a voice. It is not hers, and it speaks in common.
Okay.
It whispers into your mind. It says, I can help you. You are weak. You are not strong enough. But I can give you power. I can offer you strength if you let me. While you're holding the sword, in the split second before you tried to heave it out of her chest, you feel this thing envelop you. Its power seeps into your muscles, and it feels very good. You feel even more strong. The enlarged potion doesn't have the kind of power that this thing gives you. It is supernatural strength, like the likes of which you have never felt before in your life. As you're holding it, you have a split second as if time has stopped to make a decision. Do you let it help you or not?
Tale would said yes. Think back to what Tale would advise you to do. Corrupt your soul. Become evil.
There is no. No, there is.
It is pushing itself onto you. Like your that was the charisma saving throw. It is like all up in your muscles, and you feel limber and loose and muscular as hell, and it can do more, and you know it. It just asks that you let it. No. You have literally the split second before you can you heave it out of her chest. Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna let
You
it.
look down at this sword. It is black, sleek, shiny metal. Its hilt and its handle are made of spines and thorns, and it looks like even bones. like the same kind of bones that these creatures have been spawned out of, and you can see halfway through up the blade it is barbed. This thing must be incredibly painful, even for a god. What is your strength? Whatever your strength score is now, add +4.
Yeah.
And now give me a raw strength check. DC is 30.
You have advantage, guidance, and inspiration.
And bardic inspiration too.
Yeah,
I
don't think you can make
even-
it. But
Yeah, even with all of those, you can't.
Yeah.
hold up, that's 27. No, not.
Yeah.
The regular inspiration
That's
is
fine.
not an additional roll. It's re-roll a die.
Yeah.
He has the bardic inspiration
but
and guidance.
I rolled a D8. I rolled a 1 a D8. I rolled a no. Is that a single reroll, or do I get to? Reroll
I will let
bardic
you reroll
inspiration
all
and
dice.
guidance?
Okay,
I will reroll it.
sure.
Do I get this?
You're gonna
reroll
need
with
it.
advantage.
Ooh, let's go.
Oh shit!
Good. Need average 6.
Oh fuck! He did it.
Incredible.
Oh my
It comes
God!
halfway out.
34. Oh, okay.
You heave this sword with all of your supernatural might. It comes halfway out. You see a goddess's blood splash onto you. It does an insane amount of fire damage. And you see these barbs rend into her mortal flesh. She screams with the fury, quite literally, of an angry god, and points at you, shoves you off of her. That's the fire damage. Pure fire.
Okay.
We're jumping back into initiative, boys.
Okay.
She's immediately going to take a legendary action. Cool.
Good luck.
Is these by the standard rules of legendary actions?
Take it.
They would be by the standard rules, but I'm gonna do it immediately because I'm cheating. It's gonna happen after Steve's turn anyways, and it would
just
happen
kidding.
before anyone else.
No, it's fine. Understood.
She casts Firestorm. It is at a slightly reduced power level, but fire is everywhere now, and she's very,
We're dead.
very angry. She places it randomly about the map. Steve, take your turn.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Well, I would like to know where I can move here. Because I kind of have to get to an ally.
Uh-huh.
It's actually not that bad.
These look like very, 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 very powerful fire. Like, literally just evocation at its finest. And most potent.
Are we?
No.
Is it destroying the platform we're standing on? Okay, good. I will move.
Oh, don't worry, chat. She hasn't nuked anybody yet. She hasn't had a full round to cast a spell. Just let her take a normal turn. You'll see.
And
All right, cool.
there, and then take a stealth action. And then my turn. I am
Taolei.
Correcting.
You see what's going on over there, and it looks terrifying.
Say, Steve,
Yeah?
I think we're gonna die. I think this is it. Do you have anything you want to tell me before you die?
You're kind of a dick.
Yeah, I know that. I've lived a long time, Steve. I've met a lot of people, done a lot of things I'm not proud of. I was just curious. How old are you?
Not old enough.
Do you have a wife?
Nope.
Kids?
I actually lied about having a family. Right? Actually, no one loves me. I'm actually completely alone.
I'll tell you what. If we get out of this alive, so long as you agree to go on that Inquisition with me, I'll be your family.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'll even reform my ways. That's right, you heard it. I mean, just you heard it, not anyone else, because I'm talking quietly to you. I will change my ways and become a better person, finally. After so many years.
Don't worry, we're gonna become gods, right?
That's right. All we have to do is drink her blood. It looks extremely hot, but I think we can do it. And then,
It's crazy.
I don't know who to inspire.
How many of those
I
you
guess
got?
Psycho again.
All right, nice.
One more. It's my final inspiration. Psycho!
Yes.
Drink its blood! And then,
You feel inspired once again.
Oh, quick
So,
question.
did-
Do we
did
notice?
Did these
You don't
firestorms
know.
move around?
Maybe.
Quick question. Do we notice anything? weird
You
happening
notice
with
that he's
Psycho?
huge and that he's
Outside
even
of
more
Psycho?
jacked.
He
No,
doesn't
no
have,
glowing
like, that
horns or
dark
anything,
aura
not
around
yet.
him. It's the fury of God. When does the
round
word
2,
kick
usually.
in? That's what I got.
All right, Tell Late, you move.
Time
Is that
we
your
have to
turn?
Start fighting him.
Tell I just charged in!
Amazing.
I'm moving forward,
Um,
yeah.
Cool. Nice. All right. Good. Psycho.
I continue pulling.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fight Psycho as the final boss. We're actually. This is.
I'm not
17.
Sure we can't take Psycho.
Okay, well, you can't pull out the sword if it was
DC is still 30.
last time, or unless the DC went down. Yeah.
You
Well-
can't do it with the 17.
You can
I
give
use
him
my
inspiration,
to see
yes.
if you can reroll that. I am certainly going to do that. Reroll that shit.
Okay, I will re-roll it.
Oh shit.
Good.
Okay,
Maybe.
it's higher.
4.
I need a D8.
Yeah, you really do.
I need an 8.
Do you still have... Hang on, do you still have your other thing? Did you rolled twice last time? Yeah, guidance.
Guidance. Guidance only
Okay.
works on one ability check.
All right. 28 is not enough.
He hasn't had his new turn yet? Oh, he hasn't.
You rend, you heave, but you do not get it out. More blood splashes on you. Ouch. Okay, that's not that bad, actually.
Okay.
You take some more fire damage.
Okay. I am going to.
Okay.
I'm going to use
What does that do?
Fighting Spirit. I get 5 temporary hit points and advantage on attack rolls, but it's not the advantage on
Not
attack
bad.
rolls that I'm going for.
All right,
it's
so
9
you
HP.
get it back.
Yeah. And is that per attack?
It is-
do
it
that,
is
like
an
athletics
action.
check?
All right.
Okay, I will action search.
You'd have to roll like a natural 20. I'm not even
Yeah,
sure
you
if it's
can't.
gonna be possible. Nah.
Motherfucker. Anyone else feel like giving me their inspiration?
I say fuck it, boys. Give him inspiration.
No, he physically can't right now. He doesn't have the
If he
bonus.
rolls a natural 20, I
It is
assume
a
it's an
check,
automatic
not
success.
an attack.
Yeah, checks can't succeed.
No, you. Oh, that's not how. Okay, never mind then.
Oh wait, shit! No, I don't have bardic inspiration. No, can I redact that, or
Sure.
I don't have bardic inspiration?
Belatedly,
Okay.
I will say yes.
All right. Okay.
It seems as though on your own you do not have the strength to pull it. You need assistance. However, at the end of your turn, you're going to be interrupted again by another one of these.
Oh,
So, what is the largest concentration of people right now?
Largest is a relative.
I don't know. I mean, like,
Technically
around
speaking,
here-ish.
Yeah. No, that's true. But like the radius is what is it? 20 foot.
Probably around.
So
Yeah.
so if I put it
20,
right on this
yeah,
guy, yeah. All right, let's put it right on. Let's put it.
right here. Is appropriate. This square.
Oh hell yeah!
Right. Okay, he's gonna get everyone.
No,
with that,
that's-
okay.
Steve, you're fine. It's 20 feet, not 25. All
Apart from
right, so we'll put it like what about here we do? Yeah, is that gonna a fatty one of like one of these? Kaboom!
Oh,
An enormous fireball detonates in midair between all of you. All of you need to make dex saving throws. Well, not all of you, not literally everyone, but the three of you. It's a regular
okay.
fireball.
So me, Tali, and Sick. Roll it. Please?
Okay.
Yeah, I tried.
All right. It is merely 8d6 fire. Her spell save DC
What was the
is
spell save DC? 21.
Not 14.
Probably.
no, it is 14. It is
21.
exactly 14.
Oh, wow. Oh my god, Tali. Tali, you take a quarter of that then. Because
Damien, is your turn.
All damage and you made the save. So.
Ooh.
Don't forget about your ash
took
cloaks.
11
Speaking of which, how are those
damage
looking,
into my
guys?
Cloak. Mine is gone.
I've taken.
Wait,
no
what do you mean
fire
yours
damage.
is
I think I had,
gone?
like 22 on mine.
Okay, your
Mine
ash
is at
cloak
0.
is incinerated.
Wait, the one I even gave you?
That is the one that you gave me. I still have my other one, but
Your
I
ash
switched to
cloak
that
is
one since it had
incinerated.
slightly more.
You are immediately under the crazy effects of being in a volcano. If you survive you can survive a number of rounds equal to half of your Constitution bonus. Rounded down.
Okay.
Then you are immediately incinerated. So, what is your Constitution bonus?
Oh, you're dead?
My Constitution bonus is
Yeah.
3, so I can
After
survive
one
for
round, basically at the start of Damien's next turn, if you are not safe, you are disintegrated. Damien.
Yup.
Tali, as far as damage, like, with Tali's damage is fucking confusing. Tali, your cloak takes 16. You take, your cloak takes 16, you take 4, I take 4, and then I take...
That's how much damage that's how
Holy
much health
shite.
I'm at right now, by the way,
It's
guys.
2 HP.
And you take an additional... And then you take an additional 16. Okay, Tali?
I'm taking. I saved though.
But
Yeah,
you
but
take
I got
damage
hit by it
from
too.
him, too.
Oh.
We share HP.
Okay.
So we both equivalently take 20.
It's because the chat can't see it. There's no way. So I had to zoom in and circle it, and now they can see it.
Yeah.
All right, so is it obvious like where the aura is around this?
Yes, it is
around
within
the-
10 feet of her.
Like,
That's what Psycho would have said.
okay. I mean, I'm really, I'm
Yeah.
really far away, ish. Yeah. Well, I think I'll just go here because I have 40 feet. So just go right here, I guess, and then I'll hold my action because I can't do anything else. I'll
All right.
just go into a rage, just because, for whatever reason. And hold my
Fuck.
She
That's
doesn't
fine.
have any more legendary actions to use, unfortunately. Man, that sucks. Oh well. She's in a crazy fury. What is your AC right now, Psycho? Okay.
My AC right now is 16.
She gets 2 of those.
I'm gonna use my.
I'm-
I'll use my
That works.
inspiration so that can I use it to make her re-roll?
It doesn't matter if I got hit by one of them, so I'm fine. So I'm dead.
I'll use mine.
Yeah.
If you would like to, you can.
Okay, I'll use
Yes.
mine on him.
I mean, my personal opinion is that save that for when I try to pull it out again if I get brought back up.
Don't do it.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, we can have you reroll your death saves, so we should save it.
I can pick him back up. I still have a 3rd level spell slot for Revivify right now.
Okay.
I mean, healing word.
That
Yeah.
too.
The heals probably be more efficient.
Well, just in case, I
Okay.
still have a 3rd level spell slot,
Alright,
and I'm
alright.
only.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
keep
with
it.
the 20, I'm down. There's no way that I'm not. The 23,
Alright,
I'm at 2 death
so-
saves. So
This hits you. That hits you. Are you instantly dead?
yep.
Right.
All right. Your ash cloak is incinerated.
No.
There's a chance that if you
What?
overkill someone so hard that they die outright.
Yeah. No.
It is negative full HP.
It has to be a
Uh,
single attack that takes.
I
you to negative
do
full
it
HP to
a
overkill
single like attack action, but yes. So like if someone has multiple attacks in a single action, they can kill you in one
Gosh,
turn.
damn
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
You are
regardless,
at
the
0
answer is
HP though, and unconscious. Your thunderous, enormous body crumbles to the floor, and there stands the furious, the angry, the seemingly unstoppable goddess of the mountain. Steve and Taule, I need you both to make Constitution saving throws as you enter her aura of fury. Sorry, Damien, yes. Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Constitution saves.
I have a +1 right now, Tully.
Whoops, that's
So,
10.
do I have to call inspiration?
No,
to
it
roll
is
my shit
after you
before I
rolled,
roll it?
before you know the result. If I told you the DC already, it's fine. You're fine.
Okay.
You guys take...
Yay!
Alright.
That's a
well, that's...
for me.
10 is not enough. You take half. If you succeeded, you take full. If you did not,
So I take 1 damage because I'm splitting the damage with you, Gruck.
It's fire, right?
Wait. You
No,
take
fire ignores your
you
fire.
take half because so you take half because of
The
how does
save.
this work? At the save, and you take half because of the cloak. So you take
No,
nothing.
his cloak doesn't take the damage. from
Yes.
the fire.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
you're
goes-
right. Yeah. So
I
meaning
was
to
talking
take-
about the ward.
Yeah, we take 1 point of damage.
all right.
Okay.
But
Damien, you take the 6, which you reduce to 3, which your cloak takes 2 of, and you take 1.
Okay.
Gruck.
Yeah, I got it. That's what I did.
Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I am going.
yes, you
can
can
I
move
move
through
through Tally or no?
I'm very sexy and slender.
Sit
She
up,
does
Boopity
not
Bow, I'm
even
in his
watch you
thing.
while you
I have
walk
to make
through.
a con saving throw.
She just lets you go.
I forgot. This is true.
Her
And Psycho is no longer
yes,
in the
and
effects.
Psycho, you are safe. How and so is Taule, or actually Taule is not. He's not close enough. But yeah, Psycho, you are not immediately burning up, so you are safe. Gruck, you are not subject to her aura of fury. She's not mad at you. Nope,
Can I
not
post
yet.
it or no? What you typed to me?
However, at the end of your turn, she gets to take another legendary action.
Oh, not done. Not done.
No,
Okay.
Please.
Wait,
He's
I'm
not
not done. I was gonna pick up.
Alright, that's a good idea.
I was gonna cure wounds him.
3rd level cure wounds would be really nice.
If you die, then there's no way for me picking you up. You're just done.
Second level and a healing word.
I can do that, but that's all of my 2nd level spell slot.
I think that may honestly be worth it.
Okay, here you go.
All right.
Here's reeling, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, 14, 19. Up to
All right.
19.
You're at 19 HP.
I'm back, boys.
The end of the round happens. The motherfuckers come back. They do not have enough bones to reconstruct their skeletal minions, however. They merely have enough to reform this one final time. They gather all of the bones left on the island, not shattered or resigned to the pit of magma. The skulls and bones and everything come together. All of the chitin comes and forms two final statues with menial structural integrity left between the two of them. Just as their magical powers recirculate through them and find their way to the glorious goddess, she unleashes another cry of anger and fury. This one you all understand. She says, "Not again. Bring them down."
Son of a whore.
We have to protect the statues now. Fuck.
Thud. Thud. Two more lava bears make their way onto the platform.
Oh god, they're right there.
Tao Lei is resigned back into her prison. Tao Lei. Whoops. Not Tao Lei. Pele is resigned back inside of her prison. Steve, we're back to you. Yes.
Oh, wait, Shy, before we start the start of this like whole combat.
That is a good
when are we gonna be
question.
Taking a break.
We are probably... Now would not be a great time for a break, because trust me, you won't need it. We're either going to live or die by these last few moments. So if you need a quick break, take it on Not Your Turn. Steve.
I'll be doing just that, Beerby.
Hey, quick question.
You
Are
have
the
no
bears
idea.
going from the statues? Well, I'm gonna presume that we need a resting period here. I'm gonna draw my bow, aim, take a shot, and say, "Stop the bears!"
Are you firing at the bear or the statue? You can also hold your action.
bear?
Oh, okay. You're firing at the bear.
This bear here.
Wow! Well, if you didn't have his attention before, you certainly have it now.
Yeah.
And do a little bit of backing up there. Is the
The everything is still there, yeah. Actually, these magma pools, they do go away, because they eventually harden. Alright, you were right at the base underneath the spiraling staircase. Tao Lei, your friends need assistance, and everyone needs to lend in pulling this sword out if you guys are going to get it. This time.
But she's trapped in the ice.
Guys, the poem.
What's the poem? Oh, hang on.
She who walks amid the flames, made of mountain, made of isles, law and chaos both reclaimed, they're all devoured in cleansing fire.
But which ones have you seen?
We haven't seen them in single file. We've seen reclaimed, we've seen amid the flames, we've seen made of mountains, we've seen cleansing fire. The faithful follow in single file.
I don't know what you're getting at here. I'm fighting the bears. I wouldn't be there, so.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's just,
I'm back.
yeah.
Do we
Wait,
have
what's
to
going
break do we have to break the statues?
We have to break the statues to bring her back out, but we have to get the sword
Yeah.
out. But the bears are about... I believe that the bears are about to break the statues. That is what Steve is shouting, is that stop the bears, stop the bears.
Don't stop the bears, help them.
Yeah, I'm going to follow her word, and I'm going to do that exact thing.
Faithful follow.
Do we just skip the trade? Are we all dead? So dead?
Not before, as I. Shit, what is going on? Hold up. Recap.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think we
Nope.
were. I thought like
Yeah.
something odd was going on, like this. Out
Okay.
Of thing.
Well, hold on. So I can
Yes.
dash for twice my movement, right? Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
That's your action.
Yeah. But I mean, I can't. I really cannot do anything. Well, that's
You
not
do
true,
have Shatter.
actually.
And that's a pretty fucking far spell.
Yeah.
Shy, question. Oh, wait, no, I already let go of it. Never mind. That's fine.
Yeah, it
It's the sword.
you
and
will
then
notice that
water.
the ice
Back into it.
originates
Yeah.
from the sword. And she gets pushed back with it.
Yeah.
I'm casting
Alright.
Shatter on the
just roll the-
statue.
Just roll the damage.
I'm scared. Okay.
We need to recuperate. We can't resummon her yet.
That is exactly how much they have.
You have
Yeah.
the other ash cloak.
Shit.
Do you have the other ash cloak, Akar?
Yeah, putting on.
All right. Statue down, disintegrated. Also, otherwise known as.
I was taking a drink.
I didn't even hear that one. I don't know if the chat heard. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Obliterated.
That's
I
my
heard
turn.
Yes, it is. I
from,
didn't hear that at all,
Dark
chat.
Dungeon?
I don't know what's wrong with that. That's weird.
I mean,
If I'm not hearing it, neither
I'm
is the
hearing
chat.
it.
But I said obliterated, or he said obliterated. Anyways, Tal Lake, that was cool. Psycho. All right, that's interesting.
The chat definitely heard
Psycho, you can put on another cape as a bonus.
Okay.
All right,
I will
now
do
what?
that. I will shout.
Bring them down!
And how much movement? Yeah, fuck it. Gonna use my action surge the one way that I know.
Oh, what?
And after getting to there, I am going to
Okay.
attack the statue twice.
You didn't already use your action surge, did you?
No,
Fuck up
that,
that inanimate object.
Dude, Grok is enraged. Can we just wait one turn, please? Oh my god.
That is certainly enough to destroy it. Yes, he did.
You put on your cloak, right?
Damien.
Yep.
Let's just take Shatter, dude. We need. All right, we need one turn to recuperate.
Yep.
So both the statues are gone, right? So, or is this thing? Okay.
She's back.
Oh, hi.
And she's still pissed. And in a lot of pain. She doesn't have any more legendary actions to do as soon as she shows up, but man, does she have a lot of shit she can cast.
Okay.
Oh my god, we fucked up.
All right.
No.
Fuck me. Yeah.
Damien, get next to me.
All right. I'll rush up to Gruk, and I'll get like in front of her or whatever. I'm
Stand
already.
behind him.
Nope.
And-
Single
I want you there.
file.
All right. I'll go up. I'll
All
go
right.
into a rage and swing at her. I guess I don't really know.
Are you fucking?
No, he's fine.
You know that's definitely in character.
I don't know what's going on.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No,
Go
no,
ahead.
No. Yeah, that is definitely in character.
It's Talei's face again.
Okay.
It's reckless. So hold on, I'll roll one more time for
11's gonna miss.
either way.
25 is gonna hit.
Okay.
It's 25 and 11.
Okay, so that's a reckless attack. So the first one hits, and then now this is.
Do not
second.
forget your con save throw as you entered her aura of fury.
14.
Alright,
Okay,
you're fine.
so
You're taking
throw
half though.
18. Sorry, I'm forgetting.
2d6 fire.
This is fire. Okay, this is weird. So I take 3. I take
Your cloak takes 3, then you
Hey.
take 1.
How is your cloak looking?
Alright, whatever.
All right.
got
It is
17 HP on that thing.
Gruck. You see that his cloak is like not nearly the same color as it used to be. It is a dark gray. None of your cloaks are white, in fact. And the one that was on Psycho was literally incinerated and turned into like a tiny mantle of what it once was, completely black. You do your damage. That certainly is gonna. The 17 is gonna hit, obviously. The 14 is not.
Okay, so 17 slashing.
Yep.
It's magical. Okay. And I'm just chilling.
Thump. Thump.
Enraged.
Rage chilling.
17 AC, please.
Oh, hey, big boy.
Who's getting hit first?
Come to say hello, have you?
Left to right.
Alright. Psycho is first.
That hurts. That misses.
You are alive.
Convincing wood.
Not
Yep.
19 points
I
yet.
am.
Tao Lei.
God, you have 17 HP. I mean 17 AC. Ooh, okay, alright, kill him. Fuck me. You take half of all. Well, you take.
He's alive.
Does he take any?
No, you would reduce all of it. So the fire damage is no. So you're taking
So the fire.
5 slashing.
You take no. 5. Okay, that's not too bad. I take 5 as well. What's your HP sitting at, Sally?
14.
Okay, I mean you're really close. 17 and 14.
She points at the stairs. She says, I see you.
Shit.
Cower.
Oh.
Die.
Woo, fuck!
Two enormous draconic spears go flying by
Solid.
the stairs, striking them and sending stone flying.
I just hit the deck. Oh shit!
Gruck.
Alright. It's time to do big boy things.
Alright.
I'm casting guidance on myself.
Himself.
Mhm.
Oh shit!
I'm getting up to it. And if I can, I want to grab onto the sword and I want to scream to Damien, "Help me pull!"
Between the two of you,
I mean, I will.
you
yeah.
can add your scores. But you do not have the help that
Alright.
you will need. So it is even more difficult. The sword
Wait, what do you mean?
if it
Oh,
helps you, it's the DC's 30. And it gives you a bunch of strength. Otherwise, it's 35.
Understood.
So you can
Wait, do I
make
have
the
strength
check.
bonus right now?
You can both make the check. You add your scores together. And you compare against the DC.
Okay. Damien, you have advantage on strength checks because you're raging. I have guidance, so
But,
we're gonna try
So
this.
I have one exhaustion, right?
Right.
So that I just nullified.
And Damien, this is going to
Yeah,
use
yeah,
your
it's
reaction
normal.
to do so.
it's just normal.
All right, that's fair.
You can use that too.
I have inspiration though. Still.
I have no inspiration, so here we go.
So,
I'm going to roll
strength
with my
check.
d4. Strength check, yes.
Okay.
I'll use my inspiration on that.
But you're going to use your inspiration on my 7?
Your strength, yep.
Sure thing. I appreciate it, man. See
Did
if
the
I can get
reroll the
better.
guidance too?
I do.
Oh,
That is not enough.
Take my
14, dude.
inspiration as well.
I will allow you to
Wait,
use
can we
as
do
many
that?
inspiration as I gave you.
Constant. fuck, dude. Like, I can't roll for the life of me.
Need roll
I love you
average.
guys doing a bit. Here we go. Third time's the charm, they say.
What is that?
Better. Hold up. I still have
16
guidance.
plus 18. There is nothing you can roll here that will not
Yeah.
put you to the DC.
Not good enough.
No, this puts you to the DC. This is 36.
You two
36.
collectively must make charisma saving throws.
Oh shit!
I'm good at those. JK.
Hey, I rolled a 3.
So,
Oh, God.
you hear the sword speak to you between the two of you. It offers once more.
Immediately, I'm not even going to listen to it. I'm just gonna say no.
Damien,
I've heard the will of the gods.
as
I've
it is
heard the
coming
will
out
of
of
the
you,
gods.
or as it is coming out of her, it says, how about a little bit more strength? How about a little bit more power? How about a little bit more rage?
Unlimited power.
I can't
Nope.
help or talk to Damien any at all.
All right.
I'll take it.
Together, the two of you rend the sword out of Pele. As the energy, or sorry, that's the wrong one. As you grip the sword from Pele's body, she throws her head back, emitting a scream of agony the likes of which you have never heard. Her hot blood splashes on you, igniting your ash cloaks immediately. Pele's scream increases in tenor and pitch as the mountain begins to shake more violently than before. The stairs you descended on heave like so much gelatin before collapsing into the sea of magma around you. The magma bubbles and boils and begins to surge upwards. Suddenly, you are completely surrounded as the magma sea rises and rises and then reaches your feet and then completely envelops everything. The mountain erupts.
I close my eyes and I start to pray to Pele.
I'll look at Pele.
I have faith.
I 100% have faith.
I looked at Pele as I let loose my last arrow into the bear next to me. It was fun while it lasted, you cocky son of a bitch.
I'll see you in hell!
Have faith, everyone.
I'll take one more muttering prayer.
Oh, the gods have taught me
Suddenly-
a lot these couple of years. Given me so much.
Okay.
No time. There's no time for prayers. No time for prayers, not yet. Save that for a minute from now. Suddenly, you are outside. You find yourselves at the base of the mountain as the ground around you heaves, rolls, and stops. Looking up, you see a bank of steam rolling off the top of the mountain, but no more. The eruption, it would appear, has abated. Looking around you, you see no sign of how you arrived at in this situation, aside from some large paw prints that cover the ground around you and disappear back into the woods. The woods themselves feel suddenly alive and full. The trees are in bloom, and the shadow of animals flitter within and under their branches. For the first time in days, you breathe fresh air of the outside world, free from the volcano and free, at last, of the Temple of the Lava Bears.
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm just laying on my back, staring at the sky,
What the? How the
My
hell
hands.
did I get here?
just
Who was in
shaking.
there?
I do a jig in front of Steve. Fuck you! I deserve this to live forever. I'm a god now, can't you see?
I'd like to speak with whoever let you into heaven. Jesus Christ, man.
Mhm.
Shy? Just for RP reasons, I was gonna do this if we ever took the rest, but we ended and I have smith tools. I wanted to try my best to make a Pele crest of some
Yes,
sort.
you can
while we took a
definitely
long rest.
recreate her holy symbol. In fact, she is
I
back. Pele is back. And she needs a new priest, a new high priest. Somebody needs to lead her church, after all, and reopen the temple.
I reach down and grab the holy symbol that I made. My charcoal hands, borderline, just barely visible as hands from grabbing onto that sword and being in that lava temple. And stare at it.
Oh, the gods have given me so much. A wife, kids, friends, Tale. What will be my next adventure? What will be my next quest?
And I'll grab both onto my holy symbols and I'll take them, put them up to the sky as I put them up towards the sun. And I'll just grip onto them, silently mutter a prayer as I close my eyes.
All right.
I'll probably pass out.
Say, Steve,
Yeah, what's up?
did you see that?
Oh, I see the orc passing out. Yeah.
Yeah, but before that, can you see how he forsook his old god and totally turned coat? You hear the way he was
What are you saying?
praising Pele? I'm saying he's a heretic, Steve, and now's our chance to kill him.
No,
Can you
no, no, no,
imagine?
no, 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 no.
Can you
You can
imagine?
try your hardest.
No,
Like,
no, no, no,
you
no.
don't understand, Psycho. We could become like almost like gods in the eyes of whatever stupid deity he worshipped beforehand.
I
No.
thought we were killing wizards.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Speaking of which,
He is a cleric. And from now on, he and all faithful to Pele are under my purview.
I'm looking up at you because you're still actually ginormous.
And at that point, I will turn around, pick up Grook,
And make out with him. Oh yeah, that
and
too.
start walking away. but but before I do, I'll turn around to the party. Oh, and by the way, that was a really terrible accent. Please don't make me do that ever again.
What?
All right.
Plot
And then I'll
twist.
continue walking.
geez, Steve, that was the most posh-sounding bugbear I've ever heard in my life.
So, with I'm just gonna gloss right over that. Having escaped the Temple of the Lava Bears, what do you think you guys would do? I want to go through all of you, and tell me how this what happens after you guys leave the Temple of the Lava Bears. Let's go in order.
I'm gonna. I want Tale to try and seduce the mayor. Can you do that?
Whatever you say goes.
Okay, he seduces the mayor, kills him after the fact while he's asleep,
Whatever
and
you
then
say.
the next day, because we're probably gonna stay at the town after all that shit goes down, right? Or at least my character's going to. He will try to convince Steve to come on him with his to his wizard inquisition and totally not change his ways, despite having said he totally did. But that's what Tale wants to do now. He really fucking hates wizards, and he feels as though the world needs to know, and fully intends on spreading the good word, because basically everything we just experienced is as a result of of magic. So he hates magic. He's like the anti-mage,
Hold on.
except way less useful. Yeah.
So I'd like to have a conversation with Damien before we, monologue out.
Okay.
What is Damien doing? As we're all sitting outside, and Psycho walks off.
I think I'm just like kind of staring. I guess my question is to Shy is like, did that modifier did I get more strength from like
Briefly,
allowing the
when you were
sword to, like,
when you were
take
holding
over
it,
earlier?
you felt like you
Where
did,
is the sword?
but you are here now and you're not holding it.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess in that instance, I would just be kind of like looking down to myself, like wondering why I'm not as strong, and I'm like just like I look perplexed. I'm not really saying anything.
Damien, hello, Damien.
Yes, Steve.
We're gonna go murder some wizards. You down?
Yes!
Will you pay me in goats?
I'm pretty sure we're just gonna steal goats. Like we don't have to pay for them.
I'm here for this conversation, right?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay. Listen, you can have all the goats you want. I will arrange for it personally. Trust me. I have no reason to fuck you out of some goats. I mean, not that I fuck goats, but I will arrange for you to get the goats so that we can continue on our inquisition to kill wizards.
I like, you know,
I don't fuck goats.
I like
Okay?
pretend like I'm
You
thinking. Like,
totally do.
I look over to Gruck's unconscious body, and Psycho holding it, and like I remember the promise that he said he would like take me into his family. I think to
It's up
myself,
to you.
That's a lot of goats.
It's as many goats as you can think of. Like 100 goats.
I'm gonna put my arm on Damien. Damien, I know it's a lot to think about. You have a new father. You have a potential home, a place where you can rest, or you can come with us and have a life full of adventure and potentially murdering many people.
Think of the wenches too. Wenches love when you kill wizards.
I think I'll go. It's a lot of goats, and I need Taole to rage. So
Is it... Do you now?
All right, we'll have some talking to do about that.
I'll go.
Good. And so began a countryside assassination spree, trying to figure out when wizards were most vulnerable so as to sneak into their respective towers and kill them while they're sleeping.
Oh, not just that. That goddess owes us a favor. If we get in trouble,
So,
I got
You
her on
two
the line.
go
Yeah.
off and have you two. Hang on. You two go
All
off
three of
and have a night on the town, and go make plans about how to kill all of the wizards in the land. Gruck and Psycho, what are you guys up to?
Every single one.
What do you do after the Temple of the Lava Bears?
I'll let you go, Psycho, first. I'll let you go first, my man.
I would want to spend some time with Gruck and learn how to be a holy man, to have more faith in Pele and bring her back to her former glory. And I'll spend time with them after that. And start working towards towards finding people who can stop the Defiler's arrival, and potentially becoming one of those people myself.
The Defiler here, the World Eater's coming? Or do I have that mixed up?
Yeah, the World Eater, and 4,582 days or whatever it was.
You won't live that long.
Bitch, try me.
You are still a little bit crazy
And
and have to read a crazy prophecy book every day and do a bunch of mathematical shit. But other than that, yeah, and
Well,
you
you
don't
can't
need to
sleep,
sleep.
right?
You can't sleep. You don't need to.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, I'm not gonna sleep. What I'm gonna do, however, is long into our friendship. long into Gruck and I's friendship. Once I have become a holy man, I'm going to go to a nearby city and head up the Temple of Pele there. But before I leave, I'm gonna fuck his wife.
Dude, she's like
Yeah,
80. She's 80 years old. Why would you?
my God.
I was gonna fuck his wife, but you can't.
Alright, so something I would like to
I'm
add
really
on.
not sure if I
You
wanna
made the
talk
mistake of letting
anymore.
him go first.
You're right. That's going to change my ending a lot. Well, let's go ahead and get to the sentimental part. So,
You kill your wife in a jealous rage and then just...
No. I will go on for years to come into the last bits of my final years surrounded by family, friends, my child's. Rebuild a church under not just one Pele, under God's understanding that there is more of a wider view, understanding, and the gods serve as a purpose. I see both Pele and both Torm as equal gods. I will try my best to make a church under their name and train all that I can. And as I grow a friendship with Seiko and become long and lustrous, until he fucked my wife, and I would probably go on for the rest of my life chasing him down until I killed him and threw him in a pit of lava and then die.
And truly, fuck
Sounds
leave.
decent.
Like me and him, like I would actually do my best to get him to a lava encampment. It would be like it would be the ending of the trilogy type shit. It'd be really shitty. It'd be you have the high ground but at the whole you have the high ground and me and him be staring each other down. And instead of me just coming out alive, no, we're both going down. We're both in the lava and we're gonna die.
He just leaps at him and just
Don't
charges
worry.
him in.
I'm a beloved of Pele. She will save
doesn't.
me.
No, she doesn't.
Spoiler, she doesn't save me.
She doesn't save you. She doesn't even save me. And so ends the adventures
Well,
of
that sounds all pretty good. Most of you have a pretty good life after all of this. Damien,
Yeah. It was a fun 69 years before
Uh,
today.
Damien,
I knew
you
it.
feel a sudden sensation of something moving in your hand. Looking down, you realize you're holding the great sword that you ripped out of Pele's chest. Its blade is black and shiny. Its handle and crossguard are formed of thorny, spiny strands of rough, spiky metal. You feel cool and powerful in your hand. Strangely, it looks smaller than the giant weapon that impaled Pele. In fact, it looks small enough that you're sure that you could use it. Somehow, you know how to use it. And you will use it. You know what you must do,
Okay.
and it will be
Does he kill us?
magnificent.
Temple of Owlbears Part 2 this summer.
Is he gonna try and
Thank
kill
you, everybody,
Pele
for
again?
joining us for Temple of Loveverse. It's been fun. It's been great. It's been a little bit monk-ass here and there, but then again, what a good D&D adventure isn't. Complete with tentacles and demons and gods and skeletons. So yeah, it's been great. It's been a fucking blast, and I'm glad that you guys have been here with me to enjoy it. Both viewers and the rest of you, thank you. You guys have been fantastic. Most of you guys have been fantastic. Some of you have been mediocre at best. But I mean, it's technically not an insult. So, anyways, that should be it for the last installment of Temple of Lovebears. I thank you all so much for showing up and enjoying it. I do have a quick announcement, which is that the server is gonna be trying our fucking hardest to make a lot of changes to the D&D event. I've already hired a bunch of new DMs, and we're really speeding up the amount of time that we get through the people who have been interested in playing, so please bear with us. In the coming weeks, things will be very different, and there will hopefully be a lot more people playing more regularly. A lot of the sessions will tend to be like this, like 5 or 6 or 7 sessions in a row, and then you'll rotate groups instead of what it's been before, which is like eternal campaigns that never end, which means that only so many people get to play. And hopefully it will be a lot more fair,
Yay.
and hopefully I'll have a lot more... The new structure will make it so that we can take on new DMs and train them and all of these kind of things a lot easier. And those are definitely happening. And then the second thing I want to say is, so, like I said from the very beginning, Temple of the Lava Bears was not written by me. It was written by Jeremy Peter, formerly from Loading Ready Run, who is an amazing group, who I emailed about this campaign at the behest of many, 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 many people asking me about it. They got back to me, and I am now extremely busy. That is all I'm going to say. I do not own this campaign, nor am I ever going to do anything with it myself. It is entirely up to them what they do with it. So that is all I'm gonna say. But it is a fantastic little adventure. If you're interested, I highly suggest you jump on Twitter. It's not hard to find them. Loading Ready Run, awesome group just in general, awesome people, and they made an awesome thing that hopefully I will be able to share with all of you one day. So, thank you one last final time for joining us. This has been Shy, your Dungeon Master. Good night.
Nighty night.
Take it easy, guys.